Yo, what up, Five? Appreciate you sliding through. See, they said that shit for the kickoff at like goddamn. Supposed to kick off at like 8, I guess. I know they're supposed to be going live. I already got my money and shit set up, and they bitch said for release in approximately an hour. So if anything, I guess we would probably be reacting to goddamn whatever that little live shit that they talking about. 'Cause they said we got an hour left. Shit, what y'all on this morning though, man? But went for a long ass time to start doing this shit. Put this shit out. Goddamn. TWT in the fucking building, man. I was like, yeah, that shit ain't no thug, but here they gonna see it. Shit, what's up, respect? What it do, man? I know you ready. Hey, they're gonna be surprised how quick our camp take off, man. We got some good people in our camp, respect. Solid. Shit, man, I got 8 sticks of damn RAM right now. I gotta go pick up the other 8. But shit, I'm just gonna have to play on low settings for now, cause I ain't gonna miss this shit kicking off. Shit, if you just slid in here, hit the like, subscribe, share this motherfucker to somebody that's into this type of shit. Even if they ain't, share it to them anyway, man. We're growing. If you got a channel, let me know. I'll sell it to you too. Goddamn, Mr. Takeover, no T.O., man. Can't wait for this shit. Goddamn. Another thing motherfuckers should know. They got down Bluetooth on this motherfucker, on the controller. That shit work. You ain't gotta have the cord. If you do it right anyway. Oh, I know. They don't even know. You ain't lying. I'm probably gonna stream for probably about 2-3 hours. Then I'm gonna go and get it or whatever. Or I'm gonna go get that motherfucker tomorrow one. Yeah, in reality, that sticking around didn't change nothing for me when I played. It just changed how that shit look when I stream it out. Like, so on my end, it's gonna look straight. Goddamn, we just waiting on 8 o'clock because it's supposed to be going live on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's just what we waiting on right now, man. Shout out to everybody that came through here. Shit. You can hit that like button so I can please hit the like button so I can hit that algorithm. Share it if you feel like you're inclined to. I won't ask you for no money. Everything I ask you for will be for free. Just free support. You gotta give me no money. I'm just waiting on this shit to kick out so we can go ahead and got 5 likes in here, 6 people. Let me go ahead and get that last little like, man. And that shit look good. Yeah. Well, I said, hell, I ain't stalling y'all. I'm just waiting on Undisputed to go live because it's supposed to be like a little kickoff show an hour before, I guess. It'll look like. They're gonna write it out with what I got for now for like the first 2-3 hours. I already got the money loaded in there. They're waiting on it to come out, man. Shit, what it do, game over? You ready? Shit, you ready for it, man? If you don't mind, hit that like button for you boys. Just slide through there and share it too, unless you finna go live. Now slide over there and hit the like button on yours too, bro. So who you plan on using first? See, who you plan on using? I've been waiting on this game since like 2020, 21. At least 2-3 years, at least. And I know this ain't the full release. Damn, this is a long ass way for seeing videos and fighter release announcements and shit like that. We actually get to touch it. And I went to sleep early for this thing and all, man. Dropping on the Tuesday morning, that shit kind of awkward. Ain't gonna lie, dropping in the middle of the week, that's awkward, but I ain't dropping like on Tuesdays or whatever, like normal for like sports titles or something. I don't really know. I ain't get into all that early access and released windows and all the other shit until this game came out because I ain't had no choice but to understand it. Try Josh Taylor first. Yeah, I had Josh Taylor on my sneaky picks. I'm probably gonna try him out too. But shit, I'm trying Sugar Ray Leonard first. I gotta try my favorite fighter of all time first. I got to. Shit, I ain't at work here. I called off like shit. I requested this day off like 2 weeks in advance. I used one of my vacation days. I ain't used all of them though. I use one for the day. Then I'm already off tomorrow. And them first 2 days of streaming gonna be the best time to do it, man. Can't lie to you. All them fight night warriors, that shit over with for me. I ain't doing that no more. We graduated from that. We in here. Shout out to the 7 viewers in here. If you can't hit that like button, ooh, I ain't have enough time to call off for the whole week. So I had to take what I can get. Should I get off at 6 in the afternoon anyway? So after today and tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be streaming mainly at night. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use Sugar Ray Leonard first. Now I might probably use Bud after that at welterweight because that's my favorite fight of all time, but I don't like mirror matches, so I'm gonna have to have somebody else to use in time, bro. Yeah, what's up? What's up with you, bro? Hey, you got a channel? If you got a channel, drop your link in here. So I can sub to you. And if you ain't sub to your boy. And hit that like button for me. Go ahead, support me and drop your link to your channel and I'll support you in return, bro. We in this shit together, bro. It's right now in the beginning, bro. It's enough room for everybody to eat at the beginning of this shit, bro. Swear. Pound for pound, what's good, bro? Shit, what it do, man? Hit that like button that you slide through. Nah, I ain't stalling y'all. I'm just waiting on Undisputed to go live because they claimed that they was going live at 8 o'clock today, man. They claimed they were going live on Twitch and YouTube at 8 o'clock, my time. And it's 8:02. I'm waiting on that shit now. Go ahead, turn this shit on. Pre-lunch stream. We got to see what it do, man. Shit. Front lit, we in this bitch. I need to go to my other YouTube so I can put the link to my stream and shit and put the link to my stream. And they got now live. See, I figure more people gonna turn out. I figure more people gonna turn out to my live shit once we actually know we ain't waiting on the game no more and we can actually play that boy. Turn on my desktop audio. Make sure we in there. They wouldn't even let me go full screen yet. We ain't on there. They too excited. Let me go look at my comments to make sure I ain't true. I appreciate you though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit when? The Steam say 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tom Brady show 12. Shout out to y'all, man. Shit, if you ain't sub, go ahead sub, man. Let me check the Discord. He's talking about changing to 11. It said 11 Eastern time, like from the beginning of it, but like Steam's, they said they were gonna go live like a pre-release lunch at 8. And got now Steam making it sound like it's gonna be available in another hour at like 9 o'clock Central Time, my time. Y'all ain't sub, go ahead and hit that sub button, man. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing about it in the Discord or whatever. Let me see if it's something in the creators chat. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just here for the pre-release show. Then after that, by the time they get done with the pre-release show, it should be time for it to come out. I'm looking at the content creator chat. You downloading it right now? Swear to God. Hold on, wait a minute. You downloading it? Downloading the game? Or you trolling? I'm gonna go wish list. Hey, mixologist, ain't nowhere in the hell. This shit still ain't available for me yet. What you talking about you downloading? Download what? Yeah, it will be available in less than an hour. Oh, you gotta agree to this shit. If you're gonna play it, make sure you accept the rules to this shit too. I just not seen it. Or whatever this is. I guess you gotta agree to all of this stuff before they let you play it and download it or whatever, I guess. Alright, so why I hit the accept button there? 11 Eastern time, that's like 10 o'clock over here. Yeah. What do I hit accept that? I'm confused. Hey, one of y'all done did this already, so I can see how the hell I'm supposed to do this. Is this something that I gotta agree to after I already got down? Is this something I gotta agree to after the damn thing? Yo, appreciate y'all sliding through, man. If you can't hit that like button for me, sub if you feel like you want to, man. I'm trying to figure out how the hell. Oh, I was trying to make sure, cause I was trying to make sure if I could do it right now, go ahead and do it. But we waiting on Undisputed to go live right now, man. I ain't pulling your coattail. I ain't lied to you here. We just waiting on them to go live, bro. Yeah, I would say goddamn. I ain't know. All this PC shit new to me. All of it new to me. And shit, y'all hit that like button, sub to you, boy. And shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't going straight online. I'm going offline first to see how the AI is first while I get a couple fights in with one fighter, then I'll take them online. And shit, probably later on, I'll be ready to challenge somebody on here or whatever. Then Fridays, we're doing fantasy Fridays, we're doing fantasy matchups, throwback classic matchups, all this shit live on stream around probably like 8 o'clock PM Central Time. We trying to go ahead and go up, man. And y'all got some shit going on for the game or whatever. Y'all let me know too. Now I'll be in that bit. Brother, I will be there. I'm seeing people that been subbed to me for a minute. I ain't seen in a while. Look at y'all showing up for your boy. Man, they need to come on with it, man, or reschedule this motherfucking one, because I done went live for nothing. Yeah, watch it. If I was to leave the house to go do something, it should have popped right on up. I bet you it would. And fuck this shit. I'm putting my shit on that motherfucker. I'm streaming all day. Man, a lot of people gonna get their goddamn word wrapped on this motherfucker too, man. I understand a lot of people talking crazy that ain't played it, or I go to their channel and they wasn't that good at that motherfucking name. See, a nigga like me, I'm just keeping a humble approach on it. I ain't talking too crazy. I just know I'm gonna be good at it. Oh hell, you a troll, boy, and I feel for that shit too. Ain't that so? Look at you trolling me. Give me one, shame on me. You ain't gonna get me twice, Jack. Nope. Won't do it. Man, we been on that boy waiting. They at late. Man, here rushing, man. I'm finna eat a hot pocket, y'all. This shit game over his ass. Funny as hell. They need to come on with it. Don't get happy feet now. There we go.
Yeah, we probably haven't got the time to go through all the points, but pretty crazy.
We won't go through all of it. I know I'm seeing we're seeing you guys in the chat talk about audio. Yeah. We're gonna keep working on that. We'll continue to talk. But Edward's over here working on it. We'll see if we can get that improved. But we're definitely seeing those comments.
Yeah, we hear you.
So was it like when he called you on the phone? Like, tell me the truth. Like, were you at first like, come on, man, like? You're crazy, or was it? Like,
we in there, man.
What? I think.
Was you like?
Is it too loud or we good, bro?
No, so it was an immediate buy-in, right? But at the same time, I'd never touched a line of code.
Right.
Never touched any game engine. It wasn't my background, right? So I was like, sure, let's try something, in my spare time, and let's see what we can do. And I just picked this up through tutorials, reading, learning, and instantly I got hooked. I was just hooked. I was like, we've got to do this, right? So, for the first few months, it was, self-funded just as a passion project, right?
Right.
Right through up to the first little trailer that we dropped in April, I think it was, which is no longer online on our official channels anyway.
Yeah, well, we pulled that down. Wasn't good enough at some point.
No, so I think the project has evolved.
Yeah, the audio tweaking though. I'm getting more sound on my left ear than my right.
It just evolved, and I think we pulled that down when we partnered with 1024. So when we partnered with 1024 with the scanning, and we dropped a little teaser of Johnny Nelson. You compared those two trailers, and it was worlds apart. So
for sure,
we had essentially had to scrap the game and start again.
Yeah.
But obviously, the whole gameplay in terms of what we wanted to show on screen, that stayed. So we wanted it to be as authentic as possible. We wanted to have be able to pivot punch.
Y'all let me know who y'all plan on using in every division you plan on playing in, man.
Always kind of stay true, right?
I got Sugar Ray Leonard, Joe Louis, Ali.
Just everything else has.
Josh Taylor, Crawford, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, improved.
I'm probably gonna fight at least one fight with all of them today, man.
Part of that story, right?
Shit, a hot pocket.
Sheffield,
hot pocket, good here. Pepperoni, extra cheese.
Which is
it be busted.
Not just a boxing town; it's a pretty big sporting town in general, right? With sports. But there's a strong boxing community here, and that was kind of like the foundation for some of the relationships.
That shit gonna be better than my video, man. Cause I actually get to interact with y'all while I play the game and shit. That shit feel more natural than me just talking to myself and making a video about a game that ain't out yet, man. This feel way more better to me.
We've got a good boxing community, but again, as somebody that wasn't from the boxing world, it was like, okay, how do we start this thing, right? It's like, it's fine saying we want to make a boxing game. Seeing that through to completion is a different matter. So, the very first boxer that we got involved was actually Ryan Rhodes, right? So I had Ryan Rhodes come to my house, and I had this little game that I showed him that we've been working on, and instantly he was like, yeah, look, boxing needs this. I'll do whatever's needed to help you guys. And having Ryan come on board, doing that for us it kind of gave me belief as well, because it was like no longer, oh, it's just
The apple juice
few
good as
brothers,
fuck.
and a friend, Ian, who's helped us as well, trying to just get this thing off the ground. When Ryan got involved, it started to feel like more real, right? So then Ryan then opened conversations with Johnny Nelson and all these other fighters were starting to come on board, and then Dean Sheriff over at Empire Tape, I had a conversation with him, and just that single conversation turned into this huge partnership where Dean came on board and essentially invested in us and said, right, let's try and do this thing together. So it was pretty mind-blowing.
Man, I'd be glad when they get to talking about some shit that I want to hear, or show me some shit that I want to see.
And then I still remember, actually,
Yeah, man. Right now they ain't talking about shit for real. Shit that we ain't already heard before.
I was on the phone for like almost 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Where we were just throwing ideas and I could see the passion.
Man, TWT in the building, man.
The desire from the boxing world that, okay, yeah, boxing has kind of been left out in the cold, right, as far as gaming's concerned. So yeah, the boxing community's been fantastic.
And that sort of ended up changing the scope of the game, right? Because and I think one of the tough things, right, has been about you start talking, saying we're making a boxing game.
You see what that man said? Black Bombers. That's my team. That's the squad, man. We out here, bro.
The question is, when's it on console?
I went on here to start talking about something, man.
I think it was kind of like there's like a learning curve of like.
If y'all ain't seen it, you know now. Black Bombers Fight Club is the squad that I'm in. That's my camp that I'm in. Shout out to walking everybody in the Black Bomber squad, man.
So the game kind of needs to retake shape.
We here to Red Shin to take over, bro.
Be able to increase in scope.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty steep learning curve for us.
Yeah, man.
Because we were on a path of creating a game within our means.
Yeah, man. We out here to take over, kick ass, and take names, man.
But then as we grew and as we started getting,
I wish they start talking about some shit that I want to talk about, or show me some exclusive shit, or give us a tutorial right before it come out or something.
We were able to sign the license for Muhammad Ali, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, being obviously a lifelong boxing fan and having and meeting some of our heroes in boxing, when I got Muhammad Ali, it was like I have to create something that does justice to somebody like Muhammad Ali, right? He wasn't just another license or a name or anybody that we wanted to have in the game.
Yeah.
And look, the same goes for all the other amazing boxers we've got, from Canelo, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. It's like I have to do these guys justice. So that changed the whole scope of our release plans, the features, the visuals. Everything just needed a general.
Shit, what's up, Power Five? You in the squad too? I ain't know that.
So now we're basically.
I thought if my audio and the video load, it's on them. It ain't me.
I want to talk a little bit about why.
They audio load, not mine.
The path for us.
It said Fanatico's supposed to be fixing their audio with them.
Seeing all the console, talk in the chat. It felt like for a long time the question was when
man.
Access. Now
I'm just bored. Nah, they need to go ahead and come on with it, man.
I definitely want.
We still gonna listen to it, but I'm gonna
we know how hard it is.
check and see how much at the time it's still not changed on the Steam.
Today we're just starting this early access journey on PC.
Finally got my audio and shit straight. It said less than an hour.
On console and ship the best boxing game that we can. We are a
Let me
small
go back.
studio. We know there's so much enthusiasm.
Refresh that
Really
motherfucker.
appreciative of everyone's patience and all the support that we
It still said less than
we
an
have
hour.
A Discord where we've had people, coming in talking to us every single day. We're super active in there. If you're patiently waiting, come in there and talk to us. But for us, early access on PC.
Do it sound loud or not? Did they
make
fix
sure
it?
That the game is as quality as it can be, right? We saw the value of doing 2 online betas at the end of last year, and all of the sort of passionate feedback that we got and things that we were able to learn through that process, I think for me validated, the need to go into early access on PC and be able to get that feedback, be able to understand.
Just trying to make sure we all the way in there.
Here's how we're gonna bug fix, all that kind of stuff. And of course, it's an opportunity for people to play the game before it's complete. If you're on PC, and if you are, we're really thankful to you for joining us. If you're having that tough console wait, we totally get it. We love you guys. We can't wait to be on console. We got some work to do before we get there. We're gonna do our best to try to keep you entertained, keep you up to date while that wait is going on. But we get it. We didn't like waiting either, so we made a boxing game. And now we just need to to get through a little bit. So let's talk about what's going to be
Glad
in
Bombers
early access.
Squad.
That's one of the things that
Before you do that, Will, just want to make sure the audio is good. We was having a little bit of technical difficulties. If I can get a thumbs up from everyone to let me know if you guys hear it good, then we'll get this ball rolling.
All right. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see if we get some thumbs up. By the way, we got 1,920.
What it sound like to y'all?
Current. You guys are amazing.
Awesome.
We're getting thumbs up. All right, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging with us, guys. This is, like I said, we're a small company. Everything we do, it's like we're doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
This is our we're gonna do our first stream 2 hours before we release the game. That's how we roll. So thank you for letting us know that it's sorted out. So day one early access. It's today. We got about an hour and a half before we go live. We're shipping over 50 fighters. More than has ever been in a boxing game from day one of early access. You can play online and offline. Offline includes couch
I was just making
co-op.
sure.
You can play against AI online. We've got ranked. We've got quick match. You can invite a friend to a lobby.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah, I know.
I've been waiting for so
I
long
know.
to play you guys.
Edward's tired of playing against me all the
I'm
time.
tired of playing the studio. I want to play you guys.
He wants to get out there and play with you. So that's what's available.
If you slide through here, hit that like
Game
button for me,
Let's
man.
take a
Hit
look
the
at
like and the
what's
sub.
coming.
And they get it on, man. As soon as I'm able to download it, we're going to download it.
Definitely want to take a look at this.
This is one of those questions I've been getting throughout the week, knowing we're going into early access. What's on the roadmap? So we've got a lot of stuff that that we're looking to do. We've shipped fighters. We've already shipped over 50 fighters. We've shipped 6 venues today, but we're gonna add more. You're gonna find more fighters over the course of early access. You're gonna have new venues, exciting venues to play in. Of course, we're gonna be balancing the game. This is probably one of the key things, right? Like going into early access, core gameplay has been the number one focus for us. And that's why we don't have some of the other things that are on here, because that's really been our focus. That's what we think is most important to ship an authentic boxing game, is to make sure we feel good about where the gameplay is at. But we know that during early access, we're going to be looking at things, tuning things, just like we did during the betas, looking at stamina, looking at damage, looking at some of the
character
core gameplay,
customization.
making sure that stuff feels good. And then you're going to get additional move and punch sets. So we've got a bunch of them, right, in early access. You can see some of that differentiation in the fighters. Part of boxing is being able to fight your way. There's different styles. There's different, sort of physical attributes of fighters. Maybe you're an inside fighter. Maybe you're somebody that likes to box on the outside, pot shot people like I do. And adding those punch sets and move sets allows us to have that versatility. We're also going to be adding custom taunts. So this is like you're in a fighter select screen and can pick out a few different taunts. Now I don't taunt a lot during the fight. I know that Ash sometimes taunts and also headbutts people. That seems his thing.
I taunt. I don't headbutt.
His team. Ash really just likes to headbutt. I don't know where it comes from, but that's his thing. But so yeah, that's a feature that we're going to be adding, where you'll actually be able to select in the pre-fight, before the fight starts, which taunts you want to use. We've got fighter select character customization, so we always get asked those questions. Day one, you go into a fight. If you're fighting with Tyson Fury, Roy Jones Jr., you got the trunks and gloves that we give you, but we know how important that level of customization is to players. So over time, that's something that we're going to add as well.
I've been asking for that in so many videos. I've been asking for that.
Want to make themselves an undisputed at some point.
I've been asking for that for a while, y'all.
That is a feature that we're going to have come out during early access. Accessibility, functionality is really important. Day one of early access, we don't have a ton of those features. but it's something that we value. We want to make sure the game is as inclusive as possible and that as many people as possible can play it. So you're going to see some of those features come in. And then, of course, career mode. If there's one thing I've asked almost as much as console when,
it's career
mode when.
100%.
Career mode gonna be my bag, y'all.
Over the course of early access, obviously you're looking at the roadmap. You're saying, okay, when is all this stuff happening? Well, some of these things will be happening sooner, and some will be happening later. New fighters and venues probably not too far away. Some of the other things are going to take a little bit more time, and as we get closer, we're going to share more detail with you about what those features are and when they're coming.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah, let's get into it, y'all.
Full video screen. You guys can see us. All right. We are back here. So we're going to get some more guests in here. We're going to get the next guy we're getting in here is Todd Grisham. So thank you, Ash. Everybody wanted to hear the story. Everybody wanted to see how it started and everything. So I think
they get it on, man.
Going into the game, knowing the backstory.
Can't wait for this
that's something
shit.
That's important to a lot of people. So thank you.
Yep. No, thank you,
Thank
Edward.
you for everything.
Thank you, Will.
All right, Ash.
And thank you guys for watching and supporting us all this time. It's a dream come true to be able to do this. So thank you all.
Shit, you made my dream come true. I got tired of playing Madden,
Todd
2K, and
you guys,
WWE.
You guys ready for Todd?
Finally, somebody can play.
We might have him. Should we have him punch in the screen?
Shit, let's see what Todd gonna be talking about this time, man.
Hey, the man of the hour.
Like it's the Jimmy Fallon show.
What's up? I didn't know we'd be shaking hands. It was like,
Hey,
shaking
we need that
Ash's
merch
hand,
too
shaking
on the
your
speeder.
hand.
We need them hoodies, man. We need them hoodies.
We've seen each other today.
I wait every time I get on stream. I need them.
All right, let's let you talk for a little bit, Edward.
Todd, let me ask you a few questions, actually. Tell me about how you became a part of the project from the beginning.
Well, Ash posted something on Twitter, and I saw someone retweet them that a new video game was coming out. So I sent a direct message, I believe, to Ash, and I said something along the lines of, if you're looking for an American announcer, I know a guy, right? And he wrote back, oh, Todd Grisham, blah, 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 acted like I was the biggest star ever. We'd love to have you in the game. Come to find out later, I think he had to Wikipedia me. But either way, he knew who I was. We talked about it. I believed in the project from the very get-go and signed
I still sound straight.
a deal to be the voice. And then like 6 months later, he called me to update my terms of my contract. And then started asking about, hey, listen, a lot of people are getting excited about this game. I'm getting a lot of emails from the United States. I don't know who these companies are or who these people are. Can you kind of weed them out a little bit for me and tell me who's legit and whatever? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he started forwarding me some emails. And after like 2 days, I wrote him and said, hey, why don't you just have people send me the emails directly and then I can be like the firewall? He's like, oh, that'd be great. And I'd start getting stuff from fighters. And I said, if you want me to try and sign some fighters, I'm kind of a neutral guy. I'm a commentator. I don't have, any trust issues with any fighters. If you want me to try and sign some guys, I'd love to. And he goes, yeah, it'd be amazing, So I immediately said, everything about this game I found is on a computer. It's still pictures, whatever. I said, we need to make some sort of video to make this seem more legit. So I hired a camera crew, went to a local gym, taped a video. I'm sure it's still on YouTube somewhere, and just said, hey, if you're a fighter in the United States or around the world, you'd love to be in this kind of video game, reach out to me directly. And started getting a lot of feedback wanting to be in the game. I'd sign a smaller fighter and a little bigger fighter and a little bigger fighter. And next thing you know, we had Terrence Crawford, and then Lomachenko sees Terrence Crawford sign, he signs, and then Usyk signs, and then Fury signs, and then it just
it's a chain of events.
And then the video
I
game
can't wait to use
here,
all of them.
Steel City's like, oh my God, now we got to up our game. As Ash said earlier, we have to do these guys justice, and that's why I think this took a lot longer than people hoped it would. It's because you can't screw up Canelo Alvarez. You can't screw up Tyson Fury or Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
You get that wrong, the game's not going to sell any copies anyway. So I think we're at a great place. The game looks amazing.
He told the truth about that one.
Buy it in less than, what's our countdown? Do we have a countdown going on here?
We're almost 90 minutes.
Almost
away.
90 minutes away. Exclusively on Steam. You can get Undisputed, the first major boxing game in over a decade. It's coming. It's here. It's real.
90 minutes,
I
my
was talking to some of the
ass.
workers, and they said coming in here.
I should say less than an hour.
In some ways, felt like Groundhog Day because they're just dialed into the thing, and they're like, today feels different. Today, we have a living, breathing organism that we're giving to the world. So it's so exciting.
So wait, one thing.
The wish list.
Todd didn't just help get fighters. Todd's in the game. You're actually
yeah.
in the game. So tell us about that. Tell us about the recording audio for. Was it similar to things you've done before? I know you've been in other video games before. How was it to do this for Undisputed?
Well, I did the first VO session that I did, I think was in New York City, and it was very similar
less
to what
than
I did
an
on
hour,
the WWE
man.
video game 10 years ago. It was just lines. I was reading, he hit him with a right, hit him with a left, she hit him with a right, she hit her with a left, this, and I was just reading all that stuff. And they took it, and then they, I guess, presented to a different company and decided to do some different things. So then it became, I was literally, at one point, just calling rounds of the fight, and they would take little clips that I would say and say, hey, go back and say this a different way. Let's get this 5 or 6 different ways. So it just kept growing and growing, and now the dialogue should be, I mean, I've did dozens of hours in that studio. I talk a lot. So
Is
I
my
mean,
audio
there's a
tripping?
lot of footage to go
Oh, that's done.
through. So hopefully my character isn't too repetitive. And I think Johnny Nelson's incredible in the game. I think it's a good mix.
Yeah, I think it's their audio
So I'm gonna
sounding
go
like
ahead and
that.
pull up the fight. We got some live fights going with people from here in the studio. With Simeon, see it as well. You guys can take a look at the fight while it's going down.
There it is.
We got
Shit, check it out,
Frazier.
y'all.
You guys gonna see Joe Frazier in action versus Joe Louis in this fight.
Wow. I think Joe Lewis
Joe
is one of the
Frazier,
best
Joe
looking
Louis.
characters. I mean,
Oh, yeah, he looks great.
when you zoom in, you see the freckles on his
yeah.
face.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just almost haunting. You know?
Here's what I like to know, Todd.
Uh-oh.
You know, you've become something of a hero in the Undisputed community.
Oh wow.
Right. I mean, I think they talk about you all the time in Discord, right?
punch, right?
Where every once in a while you'll pop in and then people go crazy. I'm just curious, like, how has that felt for you?
It's
Obviously,
crazy right here,
you know,
y'all.
You've kind of immersed yourself in this video game world. You're very much in the sports world, the boxing world. You know, what has that part been like for you to have people, talking about you this way?
It's crazy right here, y'all.
Well, it's been really cool, and I can tell how the game is growing by the amount of times I get reacted to about the game. You know, I was at WWE for 8 years, so still to this day.
So it's
people go,
in
"Hey, it's the
Lafayette,
wrestling
Alabama,
guy. Hey, it's the
baby."
guy from wrestling. It's the guy that John Cena beat up. Stuff like
Or
that.
Alabama,
but now it's,
man.
especially at boxing events, it's Todd wins Undisputed coming out. Todd wins the release date. Oh, it's a guy from the video
Joe
game.
Lewis, man.
So it's been really cool.
All right, we're getting a little look at here. You can see Jimmy Lennon Jr. there. I mean, these are some of the details I think people expect in a boxing game, right?
I mean,
Todd on commentary, Jimmy
Right.
Lennon Jr.
Sound like they got their desktop audio and their
look at
other
the
audio on at the same
Philadelphia
time.
Eagles going to the Super Bowl. That's the real Rocky from Philadelphia right there.
And it's a great.
Tell me up, Joe Lewis.
Yeah, it's a great point what you said about Joe.
Joe Lewis look good as hell.
We talk so much about the fact that we do scans of current fighters here in Sheffield over our friends at 1024. But these are beautifully sculpted models of past fighters, past legends that we feel really proud of how they look.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, I wouldn't know what it would take to be that minute to make those details. I mean, the hair just piece by piece, literally.
The artistry is crazy.
Like the hair, I don't even.
I guess all the old
notice
school
when you
people got the
scan,
same
they
shoes on, I guess.
Especially the females cover their hair up with a skin cap, and they literally put it in braid by braid or
follicle.
yeah, follicle, follicle by
I like that camera a little better
Oh
than
my
me.
God.
All right, we're off here.
So we got Joe Frazier with his unique movements. He even has the
Philly shell,
the
right?
cross guard. The cross guard.
Well, I'm in the upcoming Creed 3 movie, humble brag, and I know in there was a big thing about the Philly shell or the crab shell, or so
Oh, yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
Ooh. It look like our baby miss with Joe
counters
Lewis,
here.
y'all.
This is they're going in a little
They're going fast
This
pace.
is where Todd usually says on broadcast, Fanatico, what does Joe Frazier need to do to close the distance here on
Yeah.
Joe Lewis?
Yeah, not so much with Sergio when I'm calling. He knows what I'm thinking, but like when I'm doing these X series, these YouTube yahoos, man, these guys, they just start screaming. I'm like, let's use the language, let's talk.
It
Joe
look
Lewis,
good
the
though,
most
y'all.
Heavyweight title defense of all time. How many do win in a row? 20, 24, 25?
Like 24, 25 defenses in a row, y'all.
A very dominant era for him.
And man, those guys are fighting 4 times a year, sometimes 5 times a year.
yeah. But
They
back-
just fighting 6 rounds in this
I
one.
mean, after bloody wars, they're back in there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of maybe how you'd expect it to play
go,
out,
yeah.
right? Frazier
see
trying to close the
Joe
distance.
Louis on his toes.
Pumping the jab out.
That leaping left hook.
Woo, that's straight right and deadly. Joe Frazier's catching him.
Who's your favorite old school character in the game, Edward?
Oh my God, that's not even a question. Everybody knows Sugar Ray Robinson. It's
How to argue with that one?
100%. I remember when
We into
was
it,
first
y'all.
announced, I went crazy when that happened because that's to me, and this was before the Crawford announcements and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, that just like, oh my goodness, like that really made me feel like this is going in a direction where we're gonna get these like heavy hitters, and then of course, we ended up getting people like Muhammad Ali and all of that. So yeah, it was.
Hey, and a shout out to all the the long lost legends. Their foundations, their families.
Yeah.
We come to contracts with them, and almost all of them to a person believe so much in the game, and it helps their legacy. Kids these days aren't watching ESPN Classic and seeing the Joe Frazier fights like we grew up doing.
Exactly.
So
this brings it to a new audience.
Yeah, and then maybe someone goes, Frazier, wow, I want to see how he really fought, and how it looks in the game, and
Yeah,
really cool.
And that's one of the cool things too is you can make those fantasy matchups, right?
Fantasy Fridays on my
what
channel.
Joe Frazier would have fought against
Yeah.
Tyson Fury. Obviously heavyweights were a little bit
style.
different dimensions,
Yeah.
50
Smaller.
years ago than they are today.
Well, the
And
Galveston
Lewis
Giant,
going berserk,
Jack Johnson,
though.
the first black heavyweight champion, I think was 6 feet
he's
tall.
about 6 feet,
But he's
yeah.
the giant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Today, Tyson
He gonna
Fury
fuck
would
around
make
getting
him look
knocked
like
out,
Allen Iverson on an NBA court,
Totally. And what we've done in the game is, obviously you got to have these guys at heavyweight, but because they're small, I mean they'd be cruiserweights today. So we have, if you go into cruiserweight, you'll see some of the smaller heavyweights in there as well.
There's some counters going on here, boy. He just hit him with a crazy left hook after angling him out. I like this.
Joe Frazier look true to life, though.
Chat.
In the fight.
Chat, we need to see what Chat thinks.
Because we'll get, we'll get after round 3, we'll get a predictive scorecard.
Chat, who
I'd
you
love
got?
to know what they think.
Who you got winning
Who
right
y'all
now?
got winning, man? I got Joe Louis taking his ass right now.
Let's see what they.
If he don't fuck right, get knocked out, though, he uses too much stamina.
Frazier, Joe Louis.
It's all over the place.
It's everywhere. We got
Chat
Joe
thinks-
Louis Frazier, Joe Louis
This is
Frazier.
like like watching boxing Twitter or something. Like, none of them agree.
Usually, like during a boxing match I'm calling, I'll look on this and be, Todd sucks, he's the worst. I've never seen anybody worse than him. Get him off my channel.
Yeah, I'll stop doing that. I'm sorry.
It's just him spamming.
Yeah.
Man, this shit look good
We
on my
got
stream. man.
2,863 concurrent viewers right now, which is amazing. The support for the game has been just astronomical. We appreciate the community. I came from the community.
I'm checking in between the
So
rounds.
to me, all of this stuff is like coming full circle, being able to hang out with you guys, being live with you guys. So
I think it's a testament to boxing, right? To the sport, the fact that so many people are, ready. Like it's about time.
yeah. It's true,
boxing
man.
comes back to gaming,
Less than an hour.
and we're on the verge of it.
yeah, so if you guys haven't wishlist the game, you still got time. You still got time. The game's about to come out, but hit that wish list. Go ahead on Steam. You can hit wish list, and once it's ready to
Less
go,
than an hour.
you guys will get the email that the game.
Less than an hour,
A lot
y'all.
of what we're seeing in the chat is probably what your timeline looks like every day, Todd. With
Well, here's my
telling-
advice.
With people telling you who they want.
Here's my
you gotta
advice.
Sign this guy.
Here's
you
my
gotta
advice.
sign that
Don't bug me. Bug that fighter. Ask the fighter whether or not. No, ask the fighter whether or not in the game. Don't ask me. If there's someone you want in the game, go tell them to contact me or someone else at Undisputed, and I'm sure we can figure out a way to make it happen. But over 200 fighters. I mean, of course, there's thousands of fighters that have taken part in the ring over the years. So we'll never have every single fighter of all time, but damn, we're off to a pretty good start, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come
This
on,
is
look
one
who
of the
you're
best
watching
rosters.
fight. Joe Louis and Joe Frazier. Yeah.
Ooh, double jab.
Sugar Ray Leonard, by the way, apparently is one of the in-house favorite fighters for these guys to play with. They say
He's my
Oh,
favorite.
he's one of
incredible.
my favorites too. Speedy.
Hey,
hands.
such
that's
a
what I'm
nice
using
guy.
first.
We've shot a couple
That's what I'm
videos
using first.
and he's
Putting-
always just bright.
I'm putting it
sunshiny,
down.
happy. He's got a great outlook on life. He saved his money, so he does a lot of things in the community. So class act, one of the greats.
That's what I'm using first anyway. That's my favorite fighter all the
I pay a lot
time.
of attention to detail stuff. I actually learned something about Joe Louis from the game, which is that I never knew that he wore purple trunks. because all you
Because
know,
it
as
was
a
always
boxing
black and
fan,
white.
as a boxing fan, I always watch black and white footage.
Yeah.
Right, and so I'm like, I see the purple trunks in the game, and I'm like, Joe Louis purple trunks, and people were asking about it. Go on Google, I'm searching, and I'm sure enough, this is what his trunks color
Wow.
is.
And he wore them all the time, purple?
I mean, at least there's reference to it. I don't know if they always were that way.
Yeah. That's
but,
very interesting.
But you know, our artists care very much passionately about this stuff. They want the fighters to look exactly as they did.
As authentic as
You know,
possible.
there's not a lot of fight. I think there would be more. There are some, but that are you recognize them by their trunks because guys change trunks almost fight to fight. Like baseball players
Yeah.
used to be a baseball nerd. There's some guys that wore the high socks and some
Yeah,
guys that wore,
yeah.
and you knew them by the way their jerseys looked. But not a ton of fighters like that, except for Butterbean. He's coming with America's USA shorts, man.
I do
Let's
want to
go,
interject.
man.
The predictive scorecards have Joe Louis up by 2 rounds to 1 against Joe Frazier. So
But
battle of the Joes.
what can you tell from our predictive scorecard? Doesn't necessarily.
I hope the swelling
That's
is shit in there like it's
sort of
supposed to
fight.
be.
That's right, because
Yeah.
we have judges that have different criteria for things that they are looking for. So yeah, it doesn't tell you. It's not a 1-for-1. It's not a guarantee. Whatever you see on the predictive scorecard.
People have been wrong
Yeah.
before. Don't
Yeah.
necessarily trust the predictive
Yeah,
scorecard.
yeah. 100%.
Yeah, we have a
yeah.
pool of they're not real judges, but we have a pool of judges that we've created for the game, and so you don't know which judges you're going to get in any given fight, but you're potentially going to get scorecards that look a little bit different. Whether a judge
I ain't gonna
cares
be
more
throwing
about,
much of that
you
one,
know,
though.
landing a high percentage of
'Cause he
punches,
throwing a lot
or
of
they care
punches.
more about power punches or your defense or counter shots or things like that. So you know, sometimes it's just like boxing. You get to the end of the fight, and if it's a close fight, you don't necessarily know what you're going to see on the scorecard, and you have that moment of excitement, nervousness just before the cards are read.
Do you feel comfortable in the judging system when you feel it's pretty fair, or is there always a judge that kind of?
I think for the most part it's pretty fair. Some judges they lean to defense and stuff like that, but there's always you could always take somewhat control of the fight if you completely dominate and make sure that you're the guy that's winning at the end.
And that's,
Gotcha.
and that's what early access will help us with too.
Yeah,
right?
that's true,
Is
yeah.
these are the kind of
Balancing
things
out,
that
yeah.
can be tweaked and tuned.
But it's not open scorecards, right? You don't ever see the real scorecards during the game, or do you?
You
No.
don't. It's just
You
the
see the
predictive
predictive
one.
ones.
Predictive,
And a lot
okay.
of times the predictive one is pretty close to what you get, but every once in a while you'll look at it and if you trust it too much, you might find out that the fight played out differently.
Joe Louis.
Just talk, guys. I mean, I know you're sitting
I'm
over there.
trying-
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you want to
What do you
know?
wanna know?
Alex? I can't. I didn't see
There's
it.
this Welsh guy over here. He's always causing problems. Alex, what do you want to know?
Our community manager's sitting off screen. He's trying to get
Yeah.
my attention.
I just want the running order.
Of the fights.
Oh,
You're gonna get knocked out.
In the next.
His head health low as hell.
Gotcha.
All right.
He getting smacked with no damn hook. He gonna fuck around and get knocked out.
Braun, Deontay Wilder, known as the Bronze Bomber. We asked him who his dream matchup would be. He said against the Brown Bomber. Can you imagine?
You imagine that one? That would be a beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
Hey, he could get Max Schmeling by Fury. But is it the Joe Louis from the first Schmeling fight or the second Schmeling fight? He's the second one. He probably beats Fury.
We are now up to 3,116 concurrent viewers. And we got people saying drop the game already. they
Well,
don't,
we got-
they
hey,
don't even want to
we're
wait
about
that-
an hour
they don't
and
even wanna
20
wait the
away.
hour.
An hour and 20 minutes away. Hey,
It'll,
bro.
it'll drop. It'll drop.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Louis is looking pretty beat up here.
You know
I
who
don't know if he's
Muhammad
turning the
Ali?
fight around.
Do you know who Muhammad Ali said he thought one of the older fighters that could beat him was? Rocky Marciano. He thought maybe Rocky Marciano
Yeah.
would be as close to being the greatest as him.
Well, they had those. I
Wow.
think it was back in the, while Ali was still fighting and Marciano was retired, where they had some sort of like TV program that was like a prediction.
Oh, yeah.
Where I think they both got in the ring and they did like, sort of like a simulation of what that fight would have been like. And I think that's where that quote from Ali comes from.
Right.
It'd be an interesting matchup, right? Rocky Marciano just kind of like a tough guy, He certainly was in some difficult fights, but man, against the speed of Ali, I don't know. It's that's a tough one.
Well, hey, Frazier, short guy, gave Ali a lot of problems. George Foreman, a big guy, didn't give Ali a lot of problems.
It's true, and Marciano's just one of those guys that he'd walk through you if he had to.
Yeah, I noticed that
It
too.
would have been an interesting fight.
And he's one of those guys who's never out of it until the 12th. Back
I like
to the
Joe.
15th
I like Joe
round.
Lewis animations though. Joe Lewis animation look
Yeah, you're talking
little
about the
player.
damage,
Even though
Edward,
whoever
yeah,
playing with him don't know how to use him for real,
you can be
he getting
cut,
so hurt
you
because
can
he's
be
using all that
bruised,
damn
your face can be
stamina. You
red,
see how his face turning red and the
you know,
punch is slowing down.
accumulated damage
He punching
before
too
the fight
much.
gets stopped. So those are things you got to think about. You look at that some
But
during.
I like how Joe Frazier got that herky jerky movement or whatever. But shit, dude keep his guard up so much. You feel me? That you can't even really tell. And another thing, you remember when you throwing punches, like when you blocking and you throwing punches out the block, they ain't gonna be as powerful as like you throwing punches like regular.
Targeted, or on the flip side, I'm trying to protect it. I'm trying to get away from those punches. Wow, Joe Frazier is really.
Ooh,
Oh! He dropped it.
damn,
In the
came out
last
of nowhere.
round.
Odds job.
Hey,
damn,
Down he goes.
I can't call it twice. I hear myself screaming already.
damn.
You can see our get-up
Get-up
mechanic
mechanic,
here,
yeah.
which is pretty interesting. You've got the bars on either side, and you kind of have to match them up and keep the cursor inside of the
Oh,
bars.
he's taunting too. Joe
Wow.
Frazier's really feeling himself right now.
See, what you're seeing here is a competitive
It's
battle between two QAs.
It'd be funny, Joe.
who know each
Goddamn,
other very well. So that little bit of taunting.
Joe Frazier
I think
still
is
fucking
to
around
be
lost.
expected.
Yeah, for sure.
He get knocked down twice. His ass probably ain't gonna win.
Yeah, you're right.
it's
You
part of
trash talk your friends. That's the whole. Listen to the fighters. The greatest fighters you want to see talk trash.
Well, so now we'll get.
You ain't lying.
up on the end of the sixth.
You fucking up. He
Get
burning
that
too.
up
He
deep
burnt
on
too
the
much energy.
scorecard.
Defense ain't talking about nothing.
See what difference.
See,
it makes.
when his stamina run out, he keep punching when his stamina run out and it's burning him.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So
Oh,
Joe
it's a
Lewis.
six. I didn't realize it was a 6-round fight.
Yeah, it was.
So that's that then.
Yeah, that's a trip though.
I love how red Joe Lewis's face got. It
Yeah.
wasn't just a cut randomly. His whole face got red.
You got right.
I want to see the swelling, man.
I think it's.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. A
Whoa,
white
one judge thought it was just
Straight.
No, look.
No, the second judge had every round for Frazier.
But the third judge had Joe Lewis winning.
Yeah. Split decision.
well, he landed a lot more shots. I mean, I think obviously the knockdown's a bit to overcome in a 6-round fight, but there you have it.
Yeah.
Well done, Rick.
Yeah, that's a fact. He ain't do it right to me. Yeah, it's me.
We gotta get
What's our next fight?
Get another one in there.
Which one that is? He a 90 at
Someone
147.
told me this was the champagne room, by the way. Is there alcohol in here? What's going on? Are we gonna?
Not that kind of stream talk.
Man, you better not pick no damn Ricky head.
I don't know who told you that.
I'm trying to see the damn overalls. Is somebody gonna get? Boy,
They said.
I just know this nigga ain't pick no Ryan Rose. I just know he ain't pick no Ryan Rose against no Canelo Alvarez, bro. I just know he did.
And you're kind of seeing a little bit of the pre-match, options here.
I just know you lying.
Number of rounds, the length of the round. There's also a simulation option. If you don't like fighting with the HUD and all the stamina and stuff on there, you want to be totally immersed in the experience. There's an option that you can check off there as well.
Just about this matchup, Ryan Rhodes versus Canelo.
R.I.P.
DAZN purchased all the rights for Canelo fights or certain Canelo fights, and one of them was Canelo versus Ryan Rhodes, but they couldn't use the old announcers because of the copyright or whatever. So I had to go in a booth and recall this fight, but act like I'd never seen it and didn't know the guys. So Ryan Rhodes is a big part of this game.
Yeah.
So he's making the walk. I'm like, Ryan Rhodes! Oh, he's one of the greats in the world. He's so amazing. Of course, he gets, he gets beaten, but
This
we'll
just
see.
in. This just in. Ash is playing right now as Canelo.
Uh-oh.
So Ash is Canelo.
Who is he playing against Rick?
He's
or
playing
Simeon?
against Rick.
Okay.
And Rick is playing with Ryan Rose. So you guys are gonna get to see the creative director in Undisputed.
yeah. And he took Canelo. Way to go. Made the other guy take Ryan Rhodes. He knows how this game works.
Oh, we got it. Who's that?
No, I'm out. He's in. Bring him in here.
No, you can stay.
No, bring him in. Come on. The champ is here, everybody. Big round of applause.
All right.
Sonny Edwards. My
We got
man.
Sonny Edwards. He's about to come in frame. Don't worry, guys.
Where am I
welcome,
sitting?
welcome. Right here.
Right.
Sit right in the middle. So
We got Sonny
Yeah,
Edwards,
I've
guys.
literally just walked in the building. I don't know.
yeah, so we're live.
I think
we're live.
No pretext.
No, it's all right.
No,
we're live.
we're
We're
live,
just
live.
we're looking
We
We
at
got
some-
3,511 concurrent viewers
live.
right now. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
full
so-
blown live.
That's crazy. This nigga up here, Ryan Rhodes.
My socials.
It gets Canelo, RP, OGD.
One of Sheffield's finest.
Yeah.
And for people who might not know, you actually helped us out quite a bit on the game. You've done a lot of mocap for us.
Motion capture.
It's been a long journey to get here, and it seems almost surreal. Like I'm waiting for, I think 4 p.m.
Let's see, man.
As much as
We
they-
really here for Canelo at this point, because he picked Ryan Rhodes for
I'm
what?
trying to go
I'm
online.
literally coming here just to show my face. I'm going straight back home. I'm waiting by the
Yeah.
computer.
And look at them tattoos on Canelo back, man.
Ash is controlling Canelo.
Look at this.
And Rick from QA
is controlling Ryan.
has got Ryan Rhodes.
I don't know why the hell he picked Ryan Rhodes.
We're gonna see how it goes.
Who do you guys think is gonna win this fight, Rick or Ash? Ryan
Why
Rhodes
Canelo
or
move like
Canelo
that?
Alvarez. Let me know in the comment section. Give us your predictions before it happens. We don't want any what's that called? Monday night quarterbacking. let us know right now who you think's gonna win.
I like Canelo's movement. I like the way he just drops back onto his back foot, comes back forward.
Yeah, so
Is that
obviously
really
you've
Canelo
been
movement,
playing the
though?
game for a while, and you'll come out in the studio periodically and check it out and see the progress. The other
I'll be
night,
damn. I'm
sounds
not
like
picking no
you
Ryan
came
Rhodes
out
against no
to
Canelo,
the
man.
other
I ain't doing
night,
that.
came out to little launch get together that we had here in Sheffield. How'd you feel about it? Since the last time you saw it.
Well, I love the place the game's in right now. I feel like every issue that I guess people have been sort of highlighting coming through has been getting stripped one by one, and I see the team always making massive improvements. That the game for the early access release is probably even better and further ahead than I maybe thought it would be at this stage. But we played 3 fights yesterday at the launch event on Saturday. I think when I first jumped on, I was the first person to play, and I think there was about 15, 20 people in the room. By the end of the 3 games, the whole room was full, and I didn't even realize it was a bit. It just seemed like wow, like it's like I just stepped into just like a little booth or something down the end of the room, and just got left as the kids in the corner. It was unreal.
How did you feel about our fight when we fought?
Nah, it was a good fight.
Way to bring that up, Edward.
To be fair, so what I will say is I was never no competitive fight night player. I was never no I was more of a social boxing game. I was younger when them games were more more the best game out there. So
Yeah,
now
Canelo looks
But
straight,
it's
man.
really good.
you're gonna step it up, right?
but
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the game all the time in the house, playing online. You're gonna start sharpening.
well, this is what we were talking about.
The
Like
tools in the toolbox.
what was making the game, or the fight wasn't competitive on the sense of scorecards, but I made it to the end. There was stuff I did in every round, but I think more my knowledge of boxing and how I knew how to maneuver the ring, start sending in one way and then go in the other, like just little nuances like that kept me safe and didn't really put me in
Them shoes
any
on that
massive
match,
struggle
though.
through the fight, even though I was probably getting outscored and outworked.
You didn't get dropped or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like that.
Fanatico has a great, like his range and his combinations head to body. Like I haven't really got them layers of my.
He'll tell
my
you.
fight. Yeah. those layers.
He'll let you know.
No,
yeah,
but
but-
you were one of the better players that I've played
me
since.
check out.
And there's a lot. I've played a lot of people from the studio and everything like that. And there's a lot of good players in the studio, but you're definitely one of the better players, which is a testament to your ability to play games and mix in your boxing knowledge into the game in real time. So,
Yeah, and I think it's kind of it's pleasing. I don't know if I need for a better word that. As a boxer, I can feel like I can put my mentality of how I approach boxing in real life, and I'm sort of approaching what I was doing. I was stepping, I was throwing, I was moving angles, certain things, trying to set traps, exactly how I would when I'm fighting. And I felt like I didn't beat you, but everyone else I thought I've got.
Can't lie,
tremendous
this game
amount
do
of
look
respect.
good,
I'm
though.
not even getting hit by some of these.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like the game's in a place where, for me, it's the most realistic. Accurate representation we have of boxing in a video game ever, genuinely, with the footwork, the range, the movement. And I think from this moment onwards, when it gets launched as an early access title, accelerating forward all the way to the full release,
Beat
I can't
Canelo
wait to
ass with
see-
Sugar
see
Ray,
where
man.
we're at then. But right now, I still feel this game is the most accurate representation I've ever played of what boxing feels like to play a video game. I think when you look at other titles, it's always been very more like arcadey. Like everything you do is it shows the same and it repeats the same, and it becomes very much just about mechanics. And I think the under the hood stuff.
And that boy going there though.
Takes people by surprise the most as well.
So say I'm watching this stream right now. I've heard about the game for the first time. Maybe I'm gonna try it out. I like boxing, but I'm not a boxer, right? What are the things that you would tell people, when you hop into that they should be thinking about to have that fighter mentality?
Do they even have a chance, basically?
No, do you know what I think it is? I think because everyone has some sort of understanding of what a fight should look like, and I think I don't think this game needs to even be put in front of a lot of people. I think by just being around other gamers, I think this game's going to get to most people at some point, whether it's just on someone's couch at a sports night party and the boxing games come on. I think we still see it to this day with fights that aren't even boxing game, where it's meant to be martial arts and people are just boxing on there. Like the want and desire and crave for just having a stand-up fight with your friend sat on a sofa somewhere.
Ain't gonna lie to you, he throwing all the punches like that without letting his stamina recover. Body shot, body shot, body shots.
Really is going to spread it to most corners.
Bodies and bodies and bodies and bodies.
The reach that some fighters like a Canelo, a Ryan Garcia, a Tyson Fury has, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. I could literally just sit here and reel off the whole roster, and it is the most impressive and full
I'm
time.
gonna go through it and check out people overalls and stuff too.
It might sound like a lot of hyperbole, but I don't think even
Let's get it on, man.
in the future someone will be able to get just as many people in boxing working together. I don't know how Steel City Interactive have done it, and Ash and Will and the rest of the team, everyone in between. I genuinely don't know, because boxing is a very very stagnated sport. That's just from boxing perspective. Imagine the amount of conversations they had to make a UFC game, for example, would have been one conversation with one company. But each boxer you're dealing with a manager, a boxer, a trainer, a promoter.
There's definitely people inside in this building and all the people like Todd that are having a lot of those conversations. But it's kind of like I was telling you the other night. Like this is what we're so appreciative from the boxing community, is that like you guys have embraced us, right? That we've come in and we're trying to make a game that represent the sport as well as we can. We always talk about authentic boxing, and to hear you say something like, well, I can use my real boxing mentality in the ring, I think is something that we feels really good for us to hear.
No, for sure.
I think the next fight after this, we should push up the Sonny Edwards fight so we could take a look at it.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's push up the Sonny Edwards. That should be the fight next. We got you.
Is that what we got me queued up?
Yeah, you're queued up. We're gonna have you fighting against your brother.
Oh, okay. was it not me fighting him the other day? Did no one screen record it?
Yeah. It was you fighting him when we were at the event. Yeah.
Well, so they captured that, yeah?
I think so. Somebody
if that's the fight we're watching, I'm looking forward to.
Oh no, we're watching a live fight right now.
Oh,
so they're fighting right
so
there.
right
in that
now,
room.
Ash is fighting.
Ash is fighting right now.
Canelo. They're just like right in the next room. We're just piping it.
Yeah. I seen him as I walked in.
So whoever is using you obviously has to do their part, right? Because otherwise you're not going to be happy when the stream is over.
If I've got loads of like black eyes and cuts and I've been down loads of times, it just doesn't really seem realistic at that point. We might have to pull the plug on the whole thing if that's the case.
Seen some questions in the chat about what time we're going live on Steam today. It's just about an hour from now.
Just about an hour.
So we're maybe going to.
I should say less than an hour.
Another half hour, and then go do all the things that we need to do to get the game live, and be ready. I mean, it is an early access game, so we expect there could be stuff that we need to
look how he puts the shots together with the left hook.
Is he gonna get him? He couldn't get him.
There goes Todd. I thought it was gonna be a knockdown too, Todd.
We're gonna.
Whoa! Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh,
Wow.
the left side of the head still hurt though.
I like the way Rhodes lets his left hook go though.
Oh, he's fighting back.
Yeah, we just had
He is fighting back.
Canelo get stunned by Rhodes a minute ago. This has turned into a fight. This is
a fight.
Why you don't fight somebody on the QA team unless
It's
you're
always tough.
ready to bring your A game.
Yeah, it's always tough. Canelo looks a little bit more hurt right now.
Can you explain these to me right now? What am I looking at?
Well, the red is the indicator of the health and damage, and the white is the indicator of the stamina.
What about the box on the side with each? There's like what 7
That's the
lines?
damage that you're seeing.
So you want to see for your
all
bars?
those
You want
lines?
them high or do you
Yeah,
want them low?
no, you want them. What is it? High or
High.
low?
So that's full up, right?
You want it to be full up.
Full,
when it's
yeah,
lower,
for
then
the
you're
body.
taking damage on that
Yeah,
specific area.
correct,
See,
correct.
Sonny doesn't even get hit, so he doesn't look.
He
at
doesn't
the
know, he
He doesn't
doesn't
look
know.
at the stuff in between the rounds.
Yeah, I think
He's
so.
too, he's too skilled. He doesn't pay attention.
For me, I always used to look where your stamina was. I think that always
Yeah.
used to be a good
Yeah,
reflection of what was going on in the
It's like
fight.
it's like how somebody asked me one time, "Hey, how do you take a knee?" And I was like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
this
Canelo
is-
looks like he's cut. Yeah, he's
Canelo got a
So I've
cut.
got the full, all the cut dynamics. And stuff. I've not kept up with every single bit of updates.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a fight stopped from
Yeah,
that
from
sort
a
of
cut.
damage.
He just stopped.
So if you get them cut, you start working in that area, and then
Yeah.
their bar goes down, gets to a certain point, a certain rest.
Yeah, you if you focus on it, you can get the fight stopped.
Hmm.
Ryan Rose is trying to
That's
get
our man, though.
revenge.
Call me TKO Shawty, man.
The rematch.
This is interesting.
I like his left hook, Rhodes. I like the way he throws it.
It's nice and short, quick.
I wish he were here right now seeing this.
Oh man.
Tag Ryan Rhodes in the chat.
But this is what's so cool about gaming.
Lions
right?
in the
It's like you
camp.
Take your fighter, or and maybe you're the underdog technically in the fight. You can come in and show your mastery as a player and make.
He got down. He bruised Canelo ass up. Oh shit.
gonna tell
Oh
you.
shit.
Is he gonna turn the fight around?
Oh, he's throwing the body shots.
Oh!
He got him there.
And he's
Wow.
taunting with the cut. This is a
Oh
brutal fight.
shit.
Was that the first time
Get
he went
up.
down?
That's the first
It
time
is.
Ryan Rose
It
has been
is.
dropped.
This mini games, you need to get used to it, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Some
it's a
people are
50-50.
going to be getting knocked out quite.
quite easily.
It does
It's
take
a
a little
50-50.
practice.
Yeah.
It does take a little practice. Okay.
Okay. So this is getting.
Damn, I thought Ryan Rowe gonna get whooped. But look at his stamina though.
Here, it's pretty close overall, at least to their overall damage. But that's certainly not going to help. Not going to help on the cards for Rick.
Ooh, a double left hook with a counter thrown in just to spice it up. Now he's just trying to go for the body. I'm really curious now as to who's gonna win this fight because it looked like Ryan Rose had control, but now that Canelo dropped him, I don't know where.
The round
where it
before,
is.
they both hurt each other. They both
Yeah.
hurt each other.
So one of the things, between Edward and I, and with some of the community,
The
people,
gameplay look
like,
good, man. Wait till it get in
like,
somebody's hand, man. Wait till it get in my hands. I get to practice, bro.
I'm curious.
Wait
for
on
you,
it.
Sonny, like when you.
This shit gonna look so
you get your hands
good.
On the game, when you got, is there somebody that you're looking to take it to in this game?
What, with myself or just with
Just like when you get your hands on the game, it's like who are you looking forward to playing against?
Well, I've already played against my brother
Oh
at every
my
opportunity.
gosh.
I think
yeah.
he's been my.
He's knocking him out and he's taunting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I got caught in aggression. I missed that one. But yeah, probably my brother at the moment. I'll be real. I think for the next month, I'd say every morning I'm gonna wake up, pick me, face my brother,
Yeah.
knock him out a few times, and then start my day. I think.
Fair enough.
So your brother's the guy.
Yeah. Like, but right
You
now
gotta
my
love
weight
it.
class isn't that fleshed out. Like there
Yeah,
needs to
yeah,
be
yeah.
a few more. There's a few more that's signed that need to get added later. So.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like that Ash is still being aggressive here.
Even though he may have
at the very end.
Yeah, he might have he might have secured the win with two knockdowns.
Probably, but that's why I like that he's being aggressive because it's
Oh!
like he's trying to get the knockout.
Yeah, his goal.
Oh my
He slept
goodness.
him. He slept him. He's not getting back from
He
that.
saw that. He
He
slept.
slept him. He was on the way down.
Ooh,
Oh,
wee.
that's hard.
You
Look
can
at
see
that.
how
This is
small
tough.
the bars are.
This
Is that as hard as it's getting, or is it getting much harder than that?
Nah, it gets hard. This one's hard. He's not getting up.
Yeah.
No way.
He's not getting up.
Not even close.
He's
All
not.
right.
KO.
Game
Rick
over.
hung in
Yo.
there. I'm gonna give him credit. He hung
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
He
But
hung in there for a while.
man, he
With the cut as
He
well.
came out looking
With the
better.
cut, yeah. Wow.
All right. So we're gonna go.
That was a comeback fight.
We're gonna go Sonny and Charlie next.
Yeah, we can do that one.
And it sounds like
They keep saying an hour and a half, but Steen's saying less than an hour, so I'm gonna go check
Yeah,
again.
look at that. Wow, he needed the knockout for the win because he only started coming in right at the end. So it was a comeback fight. good. Kudos to Ash. I guess he didn't want his first fight to
Live
the world.
out there. Do you know what I mean? He
live.
was getting absolutely slaughtered in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't want to lose for his first fight live.
Maybe he knows some codes up, down, left, right.
So we're gonna have chat. We're gonna have. By the way, we are currently, just want to let you guys know, at 3,903 concurrent viewers. We appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so much. We're almost live. We're less than an hour away from the early access launch, so we're almost there, guys. But we're enjoying some fights, and of course, for fun, we got Sonny here. We want to see Sonny playing.
Oh, am I going in there now?
Yeah. No, we're gonna have somebody. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be sat here. Oh,
Yeah. Do you want to play?
Yeah, I'll play. Of course. I'm pressure now.
Come on. Let's.
All right,
Am I going in now? Where am I
Yeah,
going?
right there, right
Yeah,
across.
get him on the
Oh,
stick.
so we're gonna have
Come
Sonny.
on
You guys are gonna see Sonny playing as
That's
Sonny.
me jumping in as me.
Okay. I will see.
All right, they put one on us.
compliments.
It said for be out now, but it just say coming soon, so I guess they're gonna release it when they want to, I
Wanna jump
guess.
back in, Ash?
You want to join us, Ash?
I can do.
Yeah. Come take credit for your win.
I mean,
I
you
didn't know
just
we were
you
gonna-
just did a comeback win.
I didn't know
so
we were gonna see you fighting.
Listen, I
I
had
know,
to win
you
that
came out of
fight,
nowhere.
right?
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't gonna have Canelo calling and saying, "Hey, having me lose against."
Oh, damn, that motherfucker didn't sell
I'll beat
20p.
that guy, so that was a pretty entertaining fight, I thought.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I mean-
You did a comeback,
It was a great fight.
and you were cut.
Yeah, I just love how Canelo moves in the game.
Okay, so we got a gym war here now. We're here
Yeah, gym war.
in Cold Wells, right?
Coldwell Gym.
So Sonny, I guess, is on the sticks against Rick.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's gonna be tough.
that is gonna be
Rick
tough.
is
We're gonna
one of
find
those
out.
guys.
We'll find out what Sonny's got. That's right. And so you're noticing here no HUD,
Yeah.
right, at the bottom of the screen. So we've got this simulation option that's in there in the pre-fight menu that we're talking about a little bit earlier. It's a bit like taking the training wheels off,
Yeah.
right? You're gonna have to look for those visual cues for your stamina and look for damage on yourself to understand how the fight is going. It's pretty fun. I know you like it a lot, Edward.
Oh yeah, I played with on simulation all the time. One of the things that I love about the simulation is controlling everything, even my guard, controlling where I put, my where I'm positioning myself. So to me, I'm one of those people that like as much control as possible. And just from playing the game, I could also tell what's going on, stamina and all that stuff, even from like the back end of just paying attention to what's going on in the fight. So this is literally my favorite type of gameplay, simulation.
Yeah, I think the reason we put that in, right, was because we just wanted to make you feel like you're immersed into in the fight, rather than having the UI elements on the screen.
Yeah.
And also it adds to the unknown, right, where you don't know. You got to go off the visual cues with your stamina and damage and.
I
all
think
of that.
it's cool also for people that create content for the game, right? Maybe you're trying to make a story out of something or make a cool piece of content. And we have a great content creator community. I definitely wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
During the stream, a few of them have been playing the game here and leading up to launch quietly, secretly.
Cat's out the bag
they've
now.
been very patient. Waiting until the launch to be able to put some videos out. But yeah, I want to call some of those people out. People like
go.
Study, Coach's Corner, Showbiz, JMMA, Dark Side, Jay Shep. There's a lot of people in our community. Obviously, that's where you came from,
Yeah, Boxing Fanatico.
Edward. And so support your creators. They've been supporting the game. They've kind of in those times where we didn't have a lot to talk about, which was sometimes over the course of development. They kind of held it down for us a little bit, and we're people that the community would look to for updates and fun speculation and stuff like that. And I think for me, we talk about obviously people finally getting their hands on the game. I'm really excited to see a lot of the content that's going to come out of this too. We talk about some of those rivalries between creators that are going to happen and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's one of the things I'm most excited about. In the next hour, we're going to start seeing some of those things.
Yeah, they're gonna start popping up, and I just can't wait to play against everybody. Like, that's like one of the number one things that I've been like betas. And I was just on it every time because
Yeah.
I couldn't wait until this everybody has it, so we can go ahead and have those games and do that stuff. So
Yeah, we were a little disappointed, right? We were disappointed when the beta ended.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
were having a lot of fun online.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can only play against this guy for like the last little while. I'm ready to play. I want some easier fights too every once in a while. You know,
you don't have to
I
go
have to
in
play
there.
against one of the best people at the game every day. Well, I would say it's definitely like a steel sharpens steel thing where it's we make each other better when
Yeah.
we're playing. That's one of the things I like about it too. So I mean, Edward and I started. We had made this video over the summer, last summer with Terrence Crawford. We were showing him in the game for the first time, and we played so many fights that week. And I think one of the cool things was like I learned about stuff about the game playing that I didn't realize, or it's like you add all these tools in the game, and there's some sort of emergent gameplay things that you don't realize that you can do until you start trying to do them. And we'd go back and forth where like he'd get the better of me for a while, and I'm like, I gotta figure this out, and then I'd flip it back around on him, and we really got very like several levels deep of like our strategy and tactics within the game. And I think that's one of the things that will be really fun once everybody gets their hands on it, is having those type of moments and learning experiences and challenges through playing and competing.
I'm a little impressed by Sonny in this one because he's hitting him with some good counter shots. Good move. Look at that.
Sonny's had quite a bit of practice though. To be fair,
that's true.
He's had
That's
quite
true.
a bit of practice.
But
And then he's up against Rick, right?
he's up against Rick. I mean, Rick is no joke.
Yeah.
You can see Rick wanting to not give him a ton of space.
Yeah, he's trying to
there.
create distance, trying to come in with his guard. This is interesting, and it's the brothers versus the brothers too. Sonny versus Charlie.
Yeah, I feel like you guys were throwing hands last fight. This one is like they're a little more deliberate. They're thinking, they're a little more, pacing themselves a little bit more.
Well, I think looking at that predictive scorecard and seeing Canelo behind, I was like,
Well,
okay,
it was
it's
like
time-
that on
time-
on the final card. It was apparently
He
like
was-
that. Of course, you
yeah.
got a knockdowns in the last round too. Maybe it would have pushed you over the top. But,
Yeah, I needed to go for it.
well, you did.
You did. It
So-
was a comeback fight. It was a comeback fight. Ooh, combinations. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow,
Oh,
Rick
is like,
had a
no,
really
no way.
had a really good exchange there.
He wasn't having it.
But you see, he ran out of stamina there.
Yeah.
See that the last punch he threw,
Uh-huh.
he
You
was
could
he was
tell.
gassed out.
That's why everything has to, when you play simulation, man, everything has to be visual cues. You got to understand your fighter, where you are and with your stamina, the tank that you have, and then assess from there. Some good hooks to the body by Charlie Edwards. Ooh, I like that step in, step out. Who do you guys think is winning? I think we were having a conversation. We might not know. Let me see. Chat, let us know who you guys think. Oh, actually, we got a predictive scorecard
Okay,
here.
they got-
Sonny is up by 1 round. So it's 29-28.
I feel like this is close.
It is.
This
It
is
is
close.
a predictive scorecard, though, right?
Yeah,
it may,
so
it
you
may
never
not be.
know. Yeah,
it may
you-
not be the actual judges'
You don't know.
scorecard.
You don't know. But I want to know what you guys think. Who do you guys have winning? I'm seeing a lot of Sonny's. Sonny or Charlie, guys. I saw a few Sonny Edwards there. Edwards is
Tell me
winning.
about,
Somebody said Edwards is winning out.
Obviously, we've
That
got,
doesn't tell us
we've got
anything.
David Coldwell, his gym in the game. Tell me about that process of
Oh yeah.
of meeting up with him and ended up having to put his gym in the game.
Yeah, so Dave, that conversation came about through an introduction from Ryan and Dean, and he was training a few fighters at that time as well. So the introduction of Jordan Gill, Hopi Price into the game was through Dave, and Dave's a world champion trainer. Tony Bellew, recently with Derek Chisora as well, and it's for us to be able to go to his gym. We actually did some filming and recording there. We worked with Lerone Richards at the time as well, and you know, we were talking about different venues that we wanted to have in the game, right? From gyms through to the large arenas. So, yeah, and he's got a fantastic gym in Rotherham. So, yeah, we decided to okay, let's do something, and let's put the gym in the game. So, I mean, Dave's been you know, with us from the very beginning, supported us throughout the development. So, again, this is another part of this journey that's
Now they
we're able
born
to,
me. Now I'm ready to get my hands on them myself, man.
you know, work with the boxing community.
That's what
right? It's not
what
just
I'm waiting
boxing.
on.
You know, we've been working with the trainers, you know, Joe Gallagher as well. So yeah, it's kind of become like a big family, right? Where even in the cutman in the corner, right, Jamie Sheldon.
Yeah.
You know, he's been with us since day one as well, and it's just yeah, such a great moment.
Yeah, I was talking with him the other night, and he was telling me how crazy this was for him to see himself in a game and be a part of it. It's just cool to see so much enthusiasm from people who are in the boxing world.
Yeah, I mean, even in the event that we had, Patrick Rocole came and he saw himself and he's like, oh, this is so amazing. He played using his own character. We were seeing Sonny Edwards using his own character.
Yeah.
All those things.
With his own mocap that
with
he did.
with his own mocap.
That's
Yeah.
kind of impressive, right? It's like Sonny's, he's in there,
So
you
involved.
know, fighting with himself, with moves that he actually
What
motion
he
captured.
did himself.
And so that's really cool.
Man, I don't know. I think Sonny might take this fight from Rick.
I think he's getting some of those counters in. He's slipping quite a bit as well. So
He is.
Yeah.
I kind of like the work that Rick is doing, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, Rick is.
I'm not I'm not the CompuBox guy with counting up punches, but I feel good about it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
This is interesting because this is probably I would be fighting as well.
I think if Todd was in here, he might say this smells like it could be a controversial decision. Right at the,
Could go either way.
And yeah.
Ooh, that was a good counter. Yeah, they both like equally.
Yeah, they're both doing good work,
Yeah.
and are having their moments, and so those are the fights where it's I like that about the scorecard, right? Is having that moment of suspense,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, you
Because,
just never know.
it's not always been a thing in boxing games where you really feel like you don't know, and going right into there, and that's a huge part of boxing.
Let's go, man.
And something else with the
Make sure I got my tags and shit right
simulation
too.
mode with no UI is the fact that if you're not concentrating in the fight, like in terms of pot round are we in?
That's the only.
You could be maybe a little bit behind on the scorecard.
That's the only thing I don't like.
Right,
Like
in round 8, round 9, because obviously
that ain't really.
Ask your corner.
They don't really make no. They don't really make it simulation to me. Like
Which is
not having the hood don't really make.
You see
They don't really
fighters
like not having the hood don't make it simulation to me.
Sometimes you're so down.
I need to see my damn stamina, especially during early access, until we understand for sure how the stamina works.
It's playing out.
I don't always snook and get myself knocked out.
I don't know. I think Rick is like, I ain't going out like that.
As long as it still got everything on it or
All
whatever,
about
cool.
finishing strong.
I gotta see.
Look what happened in the last.
I'm gonna go through the menus and see what the differences is.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't gonna get that call.
Plus, it would have been the first. Live
Shout out to the 5 people in here. If you can, leave, comment, like, subscribe,
Yeah.
make it do what it do, man.
So I had to step on the gas.
Put some pressure on yourself.
Ooh. You can see Sonny's trying to control distance a little bit. I think maybe Rick has a little a double
nice
counter.
1-2.
Yeah, I feel like it's just when I think one of them is about to take over,
They start changing it
yeah,
up. Somebody
the
adjusts.
momentum shifts.
But that double counter there, I mean that's another thing that
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad.
Man, they need to go ahead and come on with it, man.
I don't think that's been done before. Usually it's a single counter and then there's like a pause, right? But
Shit, what's up, Po? How you doing, man?
players to follow up with.
You got your setup good, bro? Ready to rock and roll? I thought I was gonna download it earlier, but I guess that was just a little timer they had for the
Admire it. You're gonna.
I guess that's just a little timer that they had, and now we just waiting on them to put it on there. So I guess whenever they get off of this,
For that combination.
that's when they're gonna let us go live with it. I already got my money loaded on there and everything,
Which I
man.
thought was just amazing. I was floored when I first realized it.
Yeah, damn Po.
I think it was during the first creator event.
Y'all need to subscribe to Po too, man. Hey, Po, put your
And
Put your YouTube channel in the comments so I can pin
They
it.
fought to a draw.
So I can pin it to the top of my list or whatever.
Wow.
So people can see it.
Not feeling it.
Oh, shit, his eye swole. You see the swelling?
Can't believe it.
You see the swelling in his eyes though?
That was. That's a. I mean, I guess it's a respectable.
Son of shit swole. You see that shit?
What we, at least what we think we saw.
Oh,
On every
well.
Wow. Wow.
And they all gave the same rounds.
Wow,
That's interesting.
that is.
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all seen the swelling on both of
I mean,
them?
it's very close.
Okay,
Look
I
at the
mean
percentages.
those punch stats are very close.
Yeah, they're very close.
Okay,
A draw.
A draw.
I think we've got.
And they playing it in 720p and it look like this.
Yeah, let's get his thoughts on.
Let me see.
I'll let you
Let me
off.
see the
I'll go
overalls,
ahead.
man. John O'Carroll 78. Anthony Nicola
Who you guys
79.
think won that fight?
Galahad
guys
79.
think the
Jordan
judges
Gillis
were right on that
76. Got at 83. Ryan Garcia at 83.
All right.
All right, come in. It was
It
good.
was close.
You were
So
doing
it's
good.
like, I thought I just.
Oh, that's at
his
featherweight.
body
That's
shots. He had a
why.
better grasp of body shots, man. He was
Yeah,
killing me with the
What
body
about Lenarius?
Apart from that, I
You
think I
looked
had
good
him.
though. I mean, listen, Rick is good.
Lightweight.
He's good.
Well, Ryan Garcia at 83 at lightweight.
No, I played Simeon.
Oh, you played
Oh, you
Simeon.
played Simeon.
He's good,
Sugar
too.
Ray at 91.
Yeah,
Like the top, like the
yeah, no, I played Simeon. I thought I won though. I thought I edged it.
What about Terrence Crawford? What he is
I
at
actually need to
welterweight?
tweak the judging system. a little bit.
Okay, so that
At
was
91.
your first fight on stream.
That's fine with me though.
But I know you're gonna be
Sugar Ray Robinson at
Yeah,
92.
yeah, yeah. As soon as I'm back home, I'm gonna get I'm gonna need to take a few days maybe to get the know-how set up and maybe ask Fanatical about how I'm gonna go about that. But yeah, I've got my Twitch all ready to up and go, and yeah, I'll be just locked in my office
the office.
till 4 a.m. up at 8 a.m. I mean, it might be full-time undisputed player now. I might just.
Shit, is Sugar Ray Robinson a 92
It hurts a lot less.
and Sugar Ray Leonard a 91? That's respectable. Having him like one notch below Sugar Ray Robinson, that's respectable right there. I can fuck with that.
Real boxing for me right
I can fuck with that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got
Even though that's probably just placeholders right now anyway.
That's for sure. We're not used to seeing you.
I was trying to like get where I was throwing my shots. I was trying to work on that. So I think sometimes I weren't doing something defensively when I needed to, and I was getting snapped up a little bit. But he's good. He had good hands, head, and body. I think that's quite important on this.
Well,
If you
go
get
up.
the grass.
What's up with
I think
y'all,
if you
man?
start reading it and picking it up and moving your feet. You can start like
My favorite fighter all time. Let me see how it worked, man.
Before you know it, you can.
Ooh,
see
he
it.
look better
Your players
than
start
this than
flying
he
out.
did in the video. Let's see how he worked though, man.
Yeah, that was a good
See if
fight.
this person know how to use them like they supposed
It
to.
was good. We were having a blast seeing it because.
I didn't realize it was only 6 rounds. I didn't realize it was.
Oh,
6.
really?
Yeah, I didn't see because we had an R mode. We had no
Yeah,
HUD.
it was a.
We had no
sim
HUD.
mode,
Yeah, yeah.
sim
So we
mode.
didn't have energy. Could you see our energy in that?
No,
No.
you couldn't see anything unless you
okay,
went to
okay.
the corner. That's when we saw.
Yeah, yeah. We couldn't see the energy and stuff. So.
You basically have to go to the corner and assess what's going on, and then come
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
All
for real.
right, so
That's when we're seeing it. Yeah. It's
so we
good.
got our last fight here.
One of my favorites.
Two
in the
Sugar
game.
Rays.
Two
Sugar Ray
Sugar
Leonard
Rays.
and Sugar Ray Robinson.
Leonard and Robinson.
This is a fun matchup in the game. Usually, these are both two fighters that I use a lot.
Well, arguably two of the best fighters that have ever done it.
Ever, for
Ever
sure.
done it, so-
Yeah.
I know there's a strong debate for Sugar Ray Robinson being that guy. I
yeah,
think
the
he's
GOAT.
strong.
Yeah.
The
strong
GOAT.
for but maybe it was just a bit before the time that would get him. The millions of followers on which
Yeah.
would make it count somewhat in this generation seem like more. But what he did in the ring and the longevity of his career.
The amount of
This is the
wins.
first gameplay I've seen as well.
Oh,
Real
bro.
nice body shot.
Yeah.
I think I've got to work on my left hook to the body of my character. I was throwing it a bit slow out there.
Oh,
Out there.
coming
My
from
jab,
the left?
my jab and my straight right, real nice though.
Yeah.
My character, my jab, and I like the long left hook. I like the long left hook as well. The jab, long left hook. It was nice.
We're already seeing the legendary hand speed of Ray Leonard with a couple of these combinations.
Do we know who's using Ray Leonard and who's using Sugar Ray Robinson? Is it Rick and Simeon? Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson. Do we know who's using them? No. Probably. I know it's probably Simeon in there. Might be Rick. And
I know one thing, if it's the same two people from earlier, they're gonna throw a whole bunch of unnecessary punches. They're gonna burn them out.
And And how good is it to have these sort of fighters in the game? That just
I
sort
know.
of like,
That's the thing that makes it so special.
you've got the new ones, you've got the ones coming through at the prospects,
and
you've got
then
the ones
you
at
could
the
make
top,
them fight.
and then you've got the real life legends that I think I was maybe surprised when the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Muhammad Ali's, when they really started dropping onto the game and onto the roster. I think it probably opened up a lot of people's eyes because they're
I don't know if
legends.
you remember my first video I did when they were releasing the legends. Oh, Robinson Rock.
Oh, look at the footwork.
Oh,
He's coming in smooth.
See the little slip? I like that. You know when you start coming in with slips because you
Yeah.
keep your feet still. You give them something to think about.
Good shot,
They might
good
try and get
shot.
away and then they're open.
Another good shot. The hand speed,
I
something
really
serious.
like the work that Sugar Ray Leonard is doing right now.
Sugar Ray Leonard looking smooth out there. Got him
Dang.
rocking.
It was my favorite fighters all the time, bro. I gotta see what he look like in middleweight though. I'm just gonna go through the divisions and check the overalls and the traits and all that good
This will be
stuff.
our last fight.
this is
We're
definitely
just
our last
about
fight.
35 minutes away
Right,
from
so the-
going live on Steam,
On Steam.
and then we'll see everybody online. We'll find out who, I mean, that's one of the things. Another thing we're excited about is obviously the rankings.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
we'll find out who's truly undisputed.
Yeah.
So do I start
Because there's
with
been a
one
lot
of
of
the,
people saying that they were, but we don't know for sure.
Do I start with one of the belts? Just
Oh yeah, we just give it to you automatically.
I'll just
They have
start
to
with one
beat
of
you
them.
to
Yeah,
you're
it
gonna be
makes sense, it makes sense.
The defending champion.
if only I got the win in that last game.
I was gonna say you.
could've
At the
won- I
very
could've-
least,
It's a draw,
At
you
least you
don't-
didn't lose it.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
Oh,
didn't lose the belt.
When I see my guy complaining,
Sugar Ray
no,
Leonard,
it
so
looks like when I won, it
smooth.
didn't look like that. So.
What I get to
But
do
to me,
is learn them.
drawing is like losing. So, like I don't feel
Yeah.
you know what I mean. There was no victory in not
There's no
losing.
satisfaction.
Yeah, I'm so used to winning that anything else apart from that is just.
Okay.
I think it's gonna have to humble. I think this game's gonna humble me and boxing a little bit. I'm not
Shit,
used to it.
it look quicker than everybody else shit though. I can't lie to you,
A
Poe.
nice response here from Ray Robinson with the body, setting up the body shot.
Getting into his
And the
stamina
thing
bar
with
a bit
Undisputed
more. You
is-
see him trying to,
Yeah.
Shit, for them combos to flow fast like that, you probably gotta put them together yourself like you've been
makes
having
his
to
hands look a
do.
bit faster. I don't know.
Wait till I use them. I'll show you what I
His
mean.
hands look a bit faster coming
We
out.
can see Ray Leonard is in loose movement, so that
Yeah.
little icon
That white
at the
icon
bottom
at
of
the
the
bottom.
HUD where that's lit up for Sugar Ray Leonard means he's in loose movement. Allows you to move around the ring a little more quickly, but it is at the expense of your defense. If you get tagged, it might help your defense if you're staying outside of range. And so to me, that tells me whoever's fighting that Sugar Ray Leonard is feeling very comfortable right
Confident.
now.
But is there any other like sort of differences when you're in the flashy mode, loose movement? Do you take damage more?
You do, and there's a higher risk of having a flash knockdown or a flash KO. So you have that benefit of being able to move a little bit more freely, but it is risky.
Does it do anything to the power of your punches?
I don't. I think
Your
it,
punches causes more damage when you're in loose
I have to check
movement.
about
I
that.
have to check with the team under the hood.
I don't want to be wrong.
That's what it is.
Uh,
That's what it said in the videos anyway.
Step back, you see that step back
We
hook?
could-
But it does feel. I mean,
It's
it does
clean,
feel.
'cause it gets
It
you
does.
out of the
You
way.
do feel a
Yeah.
risk, right? When you're
The
when
Sugar
you're
Ray
using-
Robinson, he looks good. I might need a word with the dev team to get my rating up a bit higher. I think. I'm not sure 100% about the 83, but it's only the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah. Those things could
Live
change.
updates, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
More
live
titles get added, undisputed,
Exactly. You never
second
know.
weights. You know what I mean? I'm sure there can be a bit of wiggle room. Maybe different versions of me, who knows?
Ooh,
Ooh, nice body shot.
body counter.
Oh, and he's not leaving
Ooh-wee.
the smoothness, so
You
I
know what?
think
It's a
he's-
dangerous spot when your energy goes and you're still in the pocket and you've
Yeah.
just been caught. You can feel the panic and you feel that the response
look at
of the
this shit,
fight is a little
man.
bit less. Like when you get stuck there, you do get that stuck there for that split second.
Yeah. You get it's like a stun that's going on.
Ray Robinson
Good body
now
shot.
going
Oh, look
into,
at the
into
little-
loose footwork.
Oh, so they're both in loose
Uh-oh.
footwork. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to style right now. Oh, he caught that uppercut from a very
Just at the end of his range.
Yeah, just at the end.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Good punches. Good punches.
this is
Oh.
interesting.
I gotta see them traits too. They ain't show the traits. The traits might be the thing that set them, set the fighters
That
apart.
step back
Oh.
hook, man. I use that step back hook a lot too when I play.
Both of them using
Ooh.
lateral movement really
Like,
well.
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
think that's
Stepping
one
around
of-
the target. As well.
yeah, it's one of the hallmarks of our game, right? Is footwork and the ability to put yourself
Yeah.
in position to make good choices.
Yep.
Good shit.
feeling like another close fight.
Yeah, I know. That's the vibe I'm getting too.
I
I thought Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard was doing his thing.
I'd maybe give Ray Leonard the edge right now, but Ray Robinson's having his moments. I mean, at least I guess if you look at the health here, it seems like they're taking a similar amount of damage. But wow,
Robinson
okay.
is actually predictive.
Wow.
Predictive scorecard is not guaranteed.
Ow.
We'll see
I don't
what
see that.
happens. Now I'm excited.
I do not see that.
The cards at the end because
It's got to be some big
Yeah,
round up.
I'm super excited.
Oh. Body shot sinking in. You see the ripple.
Ooh.
Now what I'm wondering is like inside their heads in there, what are they thinking?
Yeah.
They've seen
Oh!
Oh,
The hands are
he's
going.
hurt.
Look how quick his movement is on the way forward. Oh,
And
nah,
now
he
with that
wasted
score,
it there.
oof.
Head and body, change the angle.
Oh no, he's out of there.
Yeah, he's getting away. That's it.
He's
Look
trying to
at
cut
the
him off.
footwork though to cut
Yeah.
around the
Yeah,
ring.
that's crazy though.
That must be tough, especially with this type of a fight. You don't want to get rocked. That could be demoralizing when you're trying to come back.
I like Sugar Ray's Robinson's slips as he's getting to the side. He controls it nice. Comes back and he can throw his shot out of it. Oh,
Nice
see how he
body
slipped
shot.
into it through that body shot straight into the with the weight
That's
transfer.
true.
Yeah, you can
Ooh.
use your footwork to your advantage in so many different ways.
You can get there and then
Yeah.
just think about defense and then see what opens up. A lot of people just
exactly.
they want to attack at the sooner the edge of
Yeah,
range. But
the
boxing's
moments
not
they
like
get
that. Yeah?
exactly.
Sometimes you've got to wait for your opponent to get tired.
Mhm.
They've thrown out, you've blocked a couple of the shots, they've missed a couple, you've countered.
Or bait them to throw punches and then do the counter.
So many
Good
different ways,
counter.
and I think with this
Good
game, depending
counter.
on who you're picking, I think you'll have to approach the fighters accordingly.
Yeah, how do you think about that? Obviously, you're excited to play using yourself, but are there other people on the roster where you're like, oh, that's gonna be one of my go-tos?
Yeah, I think we're watching from this. Sugar Ray Robinson looks very impressive right now.
Yeah.
He looks like the guy for me so far to put your hands on. His
Yeah, I love Sugar Ray Robinson.
I think there's something about Wilder
shit.
that's gonna be the one, like the one bomb.
Good shit.
You know, like
Any-
few rounds down, you've been getting out.
Any moment, yeah.
But
Out
then
of
it's
nowhere.
charged. Yeah, it's charged.
It's-
And the thing is, if you're playing against Wilder,
I keep going to the body
and you
against
get caught and you get laid
Robinson
out, You
anyway.
don't even get a chance to stand up. You kind of got to accept it.
Yeah, 'cause
If anyone, you kind of got to accept that.
Sure.
One, you know what I
if
mean?
anyone's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Under 30 minutes now to
Under
go.
Ooh.
Wow.
Start of early access.
And when it goes live, what can they start downloading it then, or
Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
function?
Yeah,
'Cause I need to know for myself.
Yeah,
This
it'll
is
be
me.
on Steam.
Yeah, once it goes
it'll be
live.
live in the store on Steam, and you can purchase into early access and join us, join our community, give us feedback on the game. I know people in the chat seem to be enjoying what they're seeing,
Yeah.
but we do have a lot of work to do. We have
This shit
to
look
make
good.
sure it's competitive.
I ain't gonna lie, it look
balanced,
better than the last
fair.
beta
You
to
know,
me.
We've got features added. See people in the chat talking about career mode and some of these other things that we talked about at the beginning, on our roadmap. So, for us, this is like super important to get that feedback from players. It's already been instrumental in getting us to where we are now, and it's a thing that we're excited for.
I think that's the best part about the early access. Obviously, it's limited to PC and
Yeah.
Steam users, but I think that gives the chance over the coming months forward to any sort of areas that needs, community ideas working on. I think
Yeah.
the amount of people to play in and be able to give their ideas that are going to really get used by a team that's looking to make the community happy rather than just, the stockholders and whatnot. The fans and the fighters, they're the heart of the game. They're the soul of the game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
opinions will be getting heard as the game's in everyone's hands. I think it will just give everyone their chance to sort of have their say. Fighters they want adding. Or
Shit, if you slide through this, boy, hit the like button. Share.
even just
We just count it down till it's time for us to actually play the game.
if it makes
I'm going
sense to
offline
someone,
first though, for sure.
It's worth hearing. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Got
I feel
to.
like in this world, at the stage of where technology is at, with the
It's,
right
it's,
time.
it's almost a shame this is just a 6-round fight because
I know.
there
'Cause
is a bit
it's
of
so
there's a
competitive.
stamina difference too, right? Like
Yeah.
Ray Leonard right now has
It's a
kept a lot of
6-round
his
fight.
stamina.
Yeah, but it's a 6-round fight. There's no point keeping all your stamina for a 6-round
That's
fight.
true. That's a fair point. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to manage it as well, but he does have a bit of an advantage. And if the predictive scorecards are right and he's
But
behind.
he's missing a lot less, I think, and less power. Like
Yeah.
I think some fighters they choose not to throw too much power, and
Yeah.
I think that's a decision people either make or,
Yeah,
or
we're
don't
both
make.
like that. Edward and I
Yeah,
both
yeah.
don't throw a lot
We
of
don't.
power.
Yeah,
Throw
because
a
there's
lot of
nothing
power
worse
punches.
than missing the 15
Yeah.
you've thrown, and now
Yeah,
your player's a bit zapped compared to your opponent. I'm the same. I think I very rarely throw power until you start seeing the blue bar.
Yeah,
from the bottom
look,
and stunned.
it gonna
I
look
like
good
the-
on the
I like the
2070. Hell, I got a,
percentage stuff.
hell, I got a 1650 super, and it's gonna go. The minimum requirements is 1660, I believe.
How it looks.
And this video right here is in 720p, so it ain't this right here is in very low settings, and you can't even tell the difference. You'll be able to play it, bro, and it costs $30. And if you got a Steam account, go ahead and send me your Steam name. We can get some work on them. We can play against each other. We can practice, whatever you want to do.
This round, this is the final round.
It'll work on yours just fine. The minimum requirements are 16,
They found a nice
1660
They're both great fighters. So
or AMZ 2600.
Oh, as I say that.
That's just saying that.
Oh, he's
no,
going.
no,
He's
no.
going. He can't make
And what I was about to say,
If he would have stayed up,
and 8 gigs around. 8 gigs around. But say shit,
probably gonna get up.
I'm gonna be live, so when you cap it,
10-8 round, though.
drop in your Steam name, shit. We can get biz on them.
Depending on how
with
you see the
6
last 2
rounds,
rounds.
and then the predictive scorecards. I don't know, man.
It's like a proper fight. This
Yeah. He got
4 seconds. Oh, he's seen the final bell. Can he
Then
get
go
it?
ahead, hit that subscribe button for your boy, man.
Look at the hands at the end of the Sugar Ray.
You got a
That's
channel,
what
shit.
I'm
I'll
saying.
sub to you too.
Oh, what? What? See,
That knockdown
don't
didn't do
believe the
it.
predictive
Okay, so
scorecards.
yeah, I mean,
You never
we
know.
all thought that Ray Leonard was ahead. And the
Is that
clock
because
said-
Man, wait till I learn Ray Leonard. But shit, go ahead, cop that boy, man.
He was behind, bro.
Shit, we can keep in touch and grow together in the game and shit. We can do that shit.
Wow.
And if you got 2 controllers, you can play it offline with your homeboys at the crib, bro.
Oh man, so
You can play it offline at the crib,
Yeah,
dog.
the swing. So this is
Wow,
why we say
someone-
the predictive scorecards. You just
Who do you think
never
won?
know.
No, do you think?
I felt like Sugar Ray Leonard
Good.
won, though.
That predictive scorecard kind of started nudging me in a little
Yeah.
bit in a way, but when he got knocked
I
down,
thought
was-
Leonard
for
would win,
sure, I
though.
thought he
For
was
sure.
gonna lose,
I
but
love how
guess
there's some
he
difference
really-
in the scorecards.
Yeah.
I love seeing that because you very rarely see 3 scorecards. Boom, boom, boom. I love that the judges are actually looking for some
for something that they-
variances.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's different,
It
it's
adds like a, depending on the judges how the fight goes. If you had 3 different judges, you could have won.
Yeah.
If there's
Guys,
something
they told me I want to do one more fight for you guys before you get out of here, Sonny. All right? We're getting some complaints. We got to keep this equity. We need a women's fight. We need
We need
Katie
women's
Taylor. All right?
Are you gonna compensate?
Jessica McCaskill.
nice.
Oh, they got
undisputed
McCaskill,
titles,
right.
4 undisputed. Sonny Edwards on commentary.
There
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, they finally up my girl overall, man.
this is good. You guys are getting one extra fight.
For the representation, also,
the Empire Protest joint. Fire.
I feel
We
like
should
we
be
might
able to. We should
spill
be able to
in.
Go to the
get it
outside.
done, but it's all right. This is a great fight. It's a great matchup.
Yeah.
You
Is
know,
Katie Taylor the highest rated?
she is.
Yeah,
The
highest
rated.
one.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
women's division, she's the
Is
highest.
Is there anyone at
rated in the
99 so far at this point?
game. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Not yet.
Room to grow.
Man, look, I was writing my video too. I knew this was the one. Bro. I knew the outside venue was gonna be the one. I knew it.
Katie Taylor, 22-0.
22-0.
I knew it.
Olympic gold medalist.
This was Katie was one of my go-tos in the beta.
Yeah.
The second beta that we had.
McCaskill a fight on there too, and she was on I think like a 73 last time.
Fighter. Character in the game.
I mean, obviously she's kind of a well-rounded fighter in general, right?
I've not used her. Yeah,
Good
that's right.
movement. She
Yeah.
has good speed.
Good hand speed.
Good hand speed.
I mean, like I said, I don't stay in the pocket too long. She's somebody that you can get in, get out.
Yeah.
May do what it do, y'all.
That works for if that's the type of fighter you are.
Better go crazy on this joint.
Gaskell more of a heavy-handed sort of power puncher, brawler type fighter.
Well, I gotta say, our team in there has been giving us some amazing fights so
fights,
far.
I know.
You never know. It's like we're gonna do a stream and we want to have fights that look good, and they've been in there fighting some very competitive,
Nah, I
close
think-
fights.
Yeah, I think once you've got like a grasp of the game, though, I think that you will be competitive even if the fight doesn't go your way. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you will just get blasted out
Yeah,
straight
that-
away.
at
Once
that
you start
outside
to
venue,
defend
that
yourself
shit
and
tough.
maneuver the ring, but If you don't know how to use your
That shit right
stamina,
there
keep doing
tough,
extra
y'all.
looks, I think it could be short nights for.
I got to turn out that motion blur shit too.
Day one. It is day one today.
But just hang in there. You'll get it.
Well, whoever using my cat skill ain't using them right. I know that.
With just about 20 minutes left from
Oh yeah, good
from launch.
good short shot.
20 minutes from launch.
Yeah, I about to say they don't look. They don't know. They don't use too much stand. They just in there be hooking and cricking. Hooking and cricking. That's all they doing.
Backing up.
That was a nasty sequence there.
Good
Oh
body
my
shots from
goodness.
McCaskill.
Yeah.
That's what my left foot needs to look a bit more like. They weren't coming out like that. I know that.
Man, whoever doing that shit on, man, look.
Body.
Yo, look,
I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do when I get good at it, bro. And it ain't gonna take me
See
long.
how she stepped over to the other side before she attacked.
Oh,
That's a lot. That's things that a lot of people, when they play the game, they don't think about. They just come to the center and just throw punches. But there's ways that you could put yourself in different places.
I wanna see what
to make
Natasha
sure
Jonas
certain
look
punches
like,
land
man.
and even certain punches for your opponents miss.
do we have like a for each fighter? Do we have a full stat breakdown to look at yet? Or
Yeah.
So you can click a button and it.
Yeah,
it'll
it's
come
in
up,
the.
I want to see the tricks.
Oh,
That's what I
everyone's
want to
gonna be
see.
Comparing everything. As soon as this comes out, that's what everyone's doing first.
Absolutely.
You got to look at what works, and
Oh, that's the first thing I'm doing. Is
you,
what I
and
mean.
you can use that to your advantage to tailor it to the fighter
Yeah.
that you want to, like how you want to fight. If you're like, oh, I want a person that has good fast combinations, you can look at the punch speeds and then tailor it.
And
that
depending
way.
on how good your boxing IQ is, you should know what makes sense and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Where to aim for, punches to avoid
Yeah.
from certain fighters.
Yeah, and it's exciting for us to have a women's division in the game. It's been a really long time since there was a women's division, a boxing game. I think you have to go back to like Knockout Kings 2001 or 2. And we have fully fledged
Let's
divisions.
go ahead and get
A lot of
into it,
fighters.
man.
We're seeing Katie Taylor and Jessica McCaskill here. We have the likes of Natasha Jonas. We've got Terry Harper, Ebony Bridges, Chantel Cameron, Sophia.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
outside
yeah,
man. You
yeah,
look
yeah.
tough.
British and world female scene, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
The outside
Not
man,
day one
you
early access, but
tough.
We have Clarissa Shields coming
Yeah.
in as well. So we have some of the best fighters in the world in the women's division.
This shit look good, man.
It's Katie trying to
Ooh, at the top of
come
the
in
head.
strong after what happened in the first
Ooh,
round.
you might want to get out that pocket
Both
though.
them short left hooks though. McCaskill's left hook's dangerous. But she ran out of stamina there.
Yeah. You got to manage that.
Oof.
Yeah, I could tell McCaskill's depleting more stamina.
She's far more power though, isn't she? But it's only a 6-rounder again, so maybe.
Yeah, well, her combinations,
Blitz.
she's throwing great
Oh.
combinations. McCaskill here.
McCaskill going crazy.
The body
A little bit.
Yeah, it's changing levels.
Changing levels.
Seeing some power here now
I
from
know.
Katie Taylor. I think whoever's playing as Katie's tired of getting hit with those combinations. Like I'm gonna throw
1-2
my hands.
straight through the middle. She's
Yeah.
getting
Somebody need to show me how to do the feints and shit. We'll show what the feints look like. Clinching, even though you can't do it online, so
Just let
it
it
don't really matter.
Oh,
Nobody
that
wants
was
to be the
nice.
first one to
That was nice.
Don't really even matter.
Yeah, she,
Oh,
with the step back straight.
And they be going to war though. They going to war though. Look at it.
That body shot, man.
Body to body. They going to war though.
Combinations are insane.
Okay.
Hit her with some more body shots.
oh,
Pop her with some hot shit.
little backhand reverse to the jab.
I'm liking how Katie has responded here.
Yeah,
We're
she's.
still seeing some good.
We got
work
like
from
15
McCaskill.
minutes, man.
I like the response. I like I'm just gonna throw hard shots right down the middle. Feels like I'm gonna get hit with these combinations.
See, y'all talk to me, man. We got like 15 minutes before we got down.
But I think Katie's showing what
Boy,
she's
get
getting,
back right.
To be honest, nice tight guard,
Yep.
in and out, good feet, 1 and 2 straight through the middle,
Yeah.
combinations. But I think right now she's getting walked onto a few heavy shots. But look at the stamina bars. You can see McCaskill's
Feints, footwork, and distance too. A lot of these people don't. From what I've seen, even the people that been playing it for a while, they ain't as good at the distance thing that I would think that you would want to be.
Maybe you can.
And on top of that, they be punching a lot when they stamina be low, and they be burning a lot of stamina, man.
Could be. The stamina
In a
is
12-round fight, that's gonna
pretty
bite you in the
good.
ass.
Get late in the fight, and you get hit with.
I just need a couple
power
fights to get some practice in with Sugar Ray first. Then I'm gonna go online with it.
It'll be interesting to see if whoever's
That's
playing.
what I do. Then I go online with it.
12 rounds.
I know.
So this is the
I
second
don't
time
care if I
that's
win, lose, or draw
happened.
offline shit. I'm just using this shit to learn the mechanics.
Good for 12 rounds.
It
but-
might not be a good strategy, but maybe a 6-rounder.
Well, if you can finish the fight, it is.
You
Right?
might
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
corner just throwing the towel and saying nothing ain't enough. They ain't got nothing left.
The tank is empty.
A lot of folks ain't gonna understand it, but just wait. Motherfucker gonna hate me, they gonna call me a runner, cause I like boxing on the outside, but shit, if you can't touch me, you can't touch me. That's your fault.
Through the front.
Nah, not a boo-boo, motherfucker. That's how I look at
I
it.
like how when you move your upper body, it holds your feet in place. You know what I mean? And if they turn round the corner, they can get you in like a wide
they
open
can
look.
angle you. Yeah, they can angle
Because
you
you've held
deep.
your feet there, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh.
So that I like that about the game. I really like that it does that. I don't think a lot of people notice that it does
Yeah,
that.
I did
See how they all close up on each other like that? No real separation like that.
Around
Look at it.
Guard sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
It's like you guard to the
You hold
body.
your feet.
Not too much separation.
The hands look.
Uh-oh.
See them sort of started hurting when the stamina went down.
Can she get the
She's cutting the ring quite
knockdown?
nice, but she can't get through the
She's
defense.
gonna get it.
He's gonna make it through the round here.
You need to sometimes chain the punches straight into it, don't you? If you give them a bit of time to open the space up, it gets hard.
Sometimes you gotta cut the ring off aggressively, then throw some combinations before they could escape. Cause right there she was pulling.
We in here,
Okay,
man.
you got that round. That's kind of how I'm seeing the fight.
We in here,
I
man.
don't think there's no argument in the first round.
Well, we learned not to pay attention to that. last
Yeah,
fight.
and from the last
15
fight.
minutes left.
15
We've got
minutes,
until,
guys.
Until early access.
Man, I'm be streaming this shit till I get too tired, man. I'm gonna get off.
And a lot of people will be able to get their hands on.
Yeah. You
Which
gotta
will probably
able
be a
to
while.
play in these arenas using these fighters.
That's it. If I be adding more venues.
Now I don't know. It looks like Katie Taylor. That last round may have increased her.
This might be the first venue I play in since it's one I ain't played in.
Stamina's dropping pretty fast.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
even in a 6-round
tough.
fight like that, we get into the last round. If this trend continues, could be interesting.
And
It's because she throwing punches while her stamina bar
that
low.
was a real strong.
That's
straight.
why.
It's the mental
I'm telling
side
you.
of things. That the when you see the scorecards, you put a lot of stamina in. You
Oh!
won the first two. Oh look!
Big right.
Body
Straight
drop. What?
Bodies and bodies and bodies and bodies.
Give me that. You thought you was gonna win? Oh, now this fight is anyone's fight, man. Because with the knockdown,
But the knockdown is pretty much even.
man, Katie Taylor does not want to lose. That's grit right there, man. That's grit.
Yeah, so finna
It's
see.
gonna be tough now for McCaskill because I think it worked. It may have worked against her.
Way too much energy.
To use all that energy early on in the first round, first, second, third round.
Oh,
look at that.
Stood her
Look
up,
at that.
Stiffened her legs. Energy bars.
Oh,
very well.
nice.
Good,
Clinch.
good clinch, but it doesn't get you straight
No,
out.
no,
look.
no. It did
Oh.
it. Oh, with the extra. Oh my god.
Brutal.
If you react quick to those clinches and get them off,
Yeah, you got.
just made himself too close to
yeah,
you.
Well,
oh,
we may not have to worry about the scorecards.
It might end. Yeah, it might end before.
We've still
the
got.
ref might
Yeah, that's what it look like. It look like it's gonna end before.
Let's see what's gonna happen. We got what? 2 more rounds left.
I don't think it'll get to the end.
You don't think it's gonna
I
make
don't
it to
think
the
it'll
end? You
get to
think
the end. I think-
Katie Taylor's gonna?
Yeah,
end the
She's
fight?
coming on strong. Her stamina's all the way up. Look, her heart rate's
Yeah.
up. She's feeling herself right
Yeah,
now.
heart rate is up.
The heart
higher.
rate's up. The hands are coming out fast.
I'm probably gonna stay live until it actually come out. Then after it download, I'll come back so I get the first group of people in this boy.
A lot burning up that stamina. Let's see if this changes in
Oh,
terms
look,
of
see,
the
yeah,
approach.
stamina's going down. She's still throwing power shots. She's trying to change it with a power shot.
But I said once I get out this live, I don't know. Should I get? Y'all let me know in the comments when the game come out. Should I just get off the live until it download or just let this shit ride, man? Cause it come out in 12 minutes, y'all. 12 minutes we can buy it and download it. If you're just not getting in here, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know you in here. Shit, who you using first? If you playing
Not
it,
able to
And
put
then
together.
Taylor-
and shit. If you can't play it, let me know who you want to see me use. I use Sugar Ray Leonard first, so I'll take any suggestions after that.
Couple of shots. Back on the jab, move the feet, and then come back up.
I definitely think Katie.
Y'all just let me know, man.
The scorecards right now with
Oh.
those 2 knockdowns
Yeah, I think way ahead now. Even if the first 2 rounds were
were for
McCaskill.
McCaskill. It's just definitely.
I bet I'll let it ride.
left hook, right hand.
I just ain't want y'all to sit here get bored and everybody leave and shit, cause I'm downloading the game or whatever.
This can end.
Shit, we already over 2 hours in, man.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh, okay. The clinch look straight.
Get some
The
energy
clinch,
down, though.
the clinch look,
Get some energy.
Whoa.
the clinch look all right.
You got
Ooh,
for
that
the
was
clinch.
smart. That was smart. That was smart.
Oh my god.
That's smart.
For the clinch.
Oh, they did. Hurry up, put this
Grab all the
online.
energy.
Okay, so she's not is a do
if you
it's
put-
a do or die right now.
Because if you push off too quick on the clinch, you use
Yeah,
your energy.
you need
doesn't
to
it?
you need to hold on if you're gonna do that.
Yeah. So Katie dragged the energy.
That
she
made
pushed it up,
sense.
And then the court clean. Wow.
That made sense right there.
Oh,
Ooh, shit.
back the other side.
Ooh.
No time.
Ooh, and she
left.
started shuffling on
time
her ass.
Shuffle as well.
Yeah, with the
And she shuffled on him.
Someone clip that.
It might be
You
over
can't be
with.
saved by the bell. You can't be saved by the bell.
She needs to get up.
It's not gonna
I don't
happen.
think it's
No, it's over with.
Over.
Wow.
Damn.
That's the best fight of the night.
The clinch look good
That
though.
was the best fight of the night. Wow, with the knockout.
Does Zerba come from below as well? The undisputed logo on her shorts as well. Just to point that out, like a real life fight kit.
Yep.
Katie Taylor.
Unbelievable.
What a great set of fights.
Yeah, we just had every single one of those fights were amazing. All right, so I think that's gonna.
We got 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes until lunch.
Until the big
It's
red
time to-
button gets pressed.
Yeah. time
Who's
to-
pressing it?
That's a great question.
Who's pressing
It's
the big
not
red
me.
button?
Is it a red button? I feel like it should be a green button.
Yeah, like a
green
go.
for go.
Porter versus Crawford. Anybody want Porter versus Crawford?
Well,
I do.
We only got 10 minutes till launch.
Three rounder. Let's give
All
him
right,
another
we'll do
fight.
Porter
Get the head
Crawford
guards on.
3-rounder.
Are you down, Sonny? Or
I'm down. Do you want me in? Or am I staying here? What do you want me to
You
do?
can stay.
stay there.
Yeah, you
Okay, I'll
stay
stay
here.
here.
Let's
Why
give
don't
him
you
one
Crawford
more.
a
why don't y'all
90.
swap? Why don't you come here and he
I'll be
goes
around.
out
I'll be
there?
around.
Let's give him one more
I don't
fight.
mind being in here.
Porter Crawford.
Ah, this is great.
Crawford a 90.
Crawford.
Great matchup.
At 47, he a 90.
Crawford.
All right, so we're gonna play a 3-rounder right up here to the launch of Undisputed on Steam.
Yeah, basically.
Early
We'll
access.
land on the launch.
And then all the celebrations are coming up.
The
behind us,
confetti's
ready
gonna
for
pop
the-
from
Yeah.
there
Bill,
and
you're
there.
out with your computer. They need you. I'm filling in for you.
Okay.
See the superstar roster we got. We can just sub
Oh,
in.
Yeah, we
It's
can just
like
sub in.
a
It's just too many,
cavalcade of stars.
too many
Yes,
stars.
I gotta see this. Let me see what Bud looking like.
All right, we got Todd.
I gotta see somebody
We
use
got Todd on
Crawford.
commentary now. We got
Bud
like
the
three
same way.
rounds. Okay.
Hey, we need a knockout. Tell me we need a knockout because the game launches in 8 minutes, right? And the game launches in 8 minutes.
Motherfucker, do lunch at 8
Well,
minutes.
Crawford's got to be one of the best players on the game, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I see you talking up a lot.
what
On,
Crawford?
on, yeah, on,
Oh,
on,
yeah,
on,
yeah,
on one of the first test events you did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was your guy, right?
Yeah, Crawford was really good. Crawford was really good.
I've not got my hands on Porter though. I like Sean.
Yeah, me too.
I love Sean.
Me too.
Met him a few times. Real good people. Him and his father.
His gas tank is
He
amazing.
can't completely say he's done. He's retired, but he won't come out and just say I'm done.
Now because
So,
he could still jump in and mix it with all of them. He knows
right.
he could.
his dad stopped it early. I thought last time. Who knows what happened?
Maybe, but his dad knows him, doesn't he? So I
Yeah.
know it's hard, but his dad's also got his son in there.
Yeah.
So I think it's like I spent a bit of time with Kenny as well, and I deem him to be very sensible when it comes to boxing, and I know he wouldn't have done that lightheartedly or.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and make sure you sub and add your boy, man. We can play. We can get work online, offline, whatever, man. We can get it in on here, bro.
Try to do after that.
Yeah, he cut.
We here now.
The show, Crawford. He didn't
Ain't no more waiting on it than this. We in here.
point where Porter was. He had 3 more. Best part of 3 rounds.
We in here, man.
Getting tagged heavy.
Yeah, it was
Joe Porter got one of the best
I'm a
scans though,
big
for
Porter
sure.
fan, Big Porter.
Let's slide now. Everything's moving quick, guys. We're getting close to the launch.
This just in. We had delay now. Just
Not
Don't
long to
delay
just yet.
now.
early access account.
All right, here we go. What we got? 3 rounds.
They're going big. They said they need a
Go
knockout.
big, or go home.
Go ahead, get in there, crash out so we can
It's
see
definitely,
it.
this fight is gonna start, suiting Porter, I think, early on, but
Oh.
Crawford's got those heavy hands.
Yeah, Crawford, man, and it. Oh, gotta be careful. Can see the damage
Swing and a
building
miss.
up. Ooh, can see the damage building up right there.
That energy bar all the way gone down. He's
Yeah.
taken to finish the fight. Oh,
Ooh, he
Oh.
tripled that up.
oh, and then it's swung back round. Trade.
Ooh.
Oh!
Damn!
Early. We only got what? A minute.
Damn!
Fold. Oh,
Quick.
Oh. Omaha on his back. You gotta get up, Crawford.
This is not how I remembered
No,
it.
yeah, no, this is.
Hold on. I gotta check my hold on. Let me check my Steam.
Let's see
He's
what
on his
he does.
feet though.
He's on his
If
feet,
anyone
yeah.
can come back, it's gonna be a Crawford.
It's
Hold on, I'm
definitely-
finna check it. When I get ready to open this shit, I'm gonna check it.
Oh no!
Ooh.
No, this is
And the
This is
taunt as
not,
well.
Ooh.
looking good. This is not
Damn,
looking good for
bud.
Crawford.
Oh, he looks a bit eyes all over. He struggled to get. Oof.
Yeah, bud.
He's up though.
I'm finna add you when I open my Steam back up though.
Bailey's having a close look at him.
He's like, wait, let me.
Oh, he's still hurt.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
He
but
got
he's
up still hurt. Like
yeah.
his legs are still a bit all over the place.
Oh!
Ooh.
Comeback City, and he's doing his little
That
dance
right hand
too. He
left
just-
hook done him, yeah. He's recovered quickly.
I hope you can give
Let's
up.
see
I hope you can
what
get
happens. Oh,
up.
what's going on?
Oh,
What's
whoa,
going
whoa, whoa,
on?
What's going on?
No.
Oh, no. I'm calling
Damn,
foul play
can't
on
get
that
up.
one. There's some match
man.
fixing on there. He took a dive.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
he took a dive,
We're
didn't he?
5 minutes from the launch, guys. Early access, undisputed, the official launch.
What's it,
Amazing fights that we were able to see before. Yeah, I think that was amazing fights that we were able to see before the launch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Can you guys come in on camera real quick? These are the guys fighting. We got Simeon here. We got Rick.
Who was who at the last few fights? Katie
yeah,
Taylor, McCaskill.
I was always Howard Taylor.
Oh,
You were Taylor. Oh, yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah,
that was a good
That was a
fight.
good comeback.
Leonard losing a lot of power, using a lot of stamina trying to get the fights done.
Yeah.
Six
Let me
rounds.
switch this over to full screen so you guys could see these guys here. These are the guys.
Hey, I slept cats. I ain't got it yet.
So let me get a fire emoji for these guys. They did it for you guys, so you can.
I don't think I don't see it
You know what I
anyway.
mean? They did it
Round
for
of
you guys
applause.
to see some good fights. And now we're gonna go into early access. So we're gonna go ahead and end this stream.
Run the train.
We're gonna end this stream. I hope you guys, fire emojis are coming in. Heart
Nearly
fire
4,000
emoji.
people in there waiting for
Yeah,
the game
nearly
to press button.
4,000 concurrent viewers. You guys were amazing. We appreciate the support. We can't wait. 100% I'm gonna be online. So if you're trying to play Boxing Fanatico, and even Sonny Edwards and Simeon and Rick, that we're all gonna be online. That way, if you guys want to get a game in with us, or have the possibility, make sure you get the game as soon as it drops. How much was it? 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. We'll see you guys there. Until the next one. Thank you very much, guys. Peace
That
out.
shit let me buy it now. That's about that motherfucker now. Library, home. Undisputed. There we go. Install. God damn. This is gonna take an hour to download. Reality say it's gonna take an hour to download, so shit. We're gonna figure this shit out. I don't want to get up here. I might need to so this shit is download faster though.
Lennox Lewis stands alone atop boxing's heavyweight division.
Lennox Lewis knocks out Mike Tyson.
So dominant that the thoroughly beaten Mike Tyson declined a preordained rematch.
Shit. I'm gonna see it when I get on there, man.
So dominant that no clear-cut #1 challenger exists. So dominant that any opponent hoping to beat Lewis would need to pull off the boxing upset of the year.
All them fighters that are out there right now are Class B. I'm Class A.
Enter fistic giant Vitaly Klitschko. He of the 6'8" frame and sledgehammer right hand.
That's an awkward right-handed entirely, Klitschko.
Dismissed by critics as awkward and untested, Klitschko boasts 31 knockouts in 33 fights. His puncher's chance, improved by Lewis's.
They just let you know I watch boxing a lot for real. This shit, I can't find it, bro. Look, as much as I don't want to, I know for a fact that if I get off live real quick, my shit's gonna download faster. Well, damn, my shit says 22 minutes now. I'm accepting everybody that add me, bro. I ain't digging nobody. I play against anybody. I'm with it, man. Said an hour at first, but now my shit say 20 minutes. We in here, man. 7 views. We got a download right now, man. Bet. Shit, we can run it up, bro. We can run it up. I gotta give me a couple games in, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I'm one of them people that I gotta play it a few times, you feel me? Like, say about a bill. And I gotta get me some practice in because I don't want to hop straight in the rank. You feel me? Then that shit kind of gets my record. You feel me? Then I lose. Then I lose a fight because I suck at the get up game, or I don't understand the mechanics, or I don't know the fighter animations or the fighter that I'm using. So I don't even want to just run into that. Shit, so I got about like 18, 19 minutes. I can rock with that though. I got some shit going on over here, man. I don't know. That shit acting crazy on that shit. Just checking a whole bunch of different stuff. That's all. Let me go to the live scene. Yeah.